the volley on a Wednesday. Let's do this.
The following is a Matt Attack production for SJP World Media.
Graham looks somewhat distressed from the sound of volume.
I thought Sly said he was fixing that. I got deafened immediately. I was like, wow.
Well,
Sly says a lot of things.
Indeed. And on that note, I'm the magnificent Matt Lewis. Welcome to The Volley for our live reaction and watch along to Liverpool vs Chelsea. Ignore the title. There is no deadline deal today. That's tomorrow because Matt messed up.
Dan was dumb enough to trust him.
Today. I thought deadline day was today. It's tomorrow. So we'll be back tomorrow to cover the last hour of the window. But I'm joined...
In fairness, I thought it was the last day as well, because it's the last day of January. So I was 100% with you as well. So I'm sure you weren't the only one who made that mistake.
It was a fair assumption.
It was a fair assumption, but as usual, when I assume make an ass out of you and me, and on this occasion, I'm making an ass out of you and you, Dan Griffin. How are you, sir?
Ooh. Not too bad. Sorry if I'm a bit distracted. I've got the end of the first half of the Man City Burnley game on, and there was just a little bit of a coming together there. Nathan Acker has just taken the back of Lyle Foster's head to his teeth. It was an accident.
That will do it, of course. That will do it. And of course, we are joined today by a guest, Graham. Welcome back.
Always good for a Liverpool game, you know that. Whenever there's a Liverpool game, I'm going to be watching anyway, so looking forward to it.
It's always good to have someone here to throw abuse at me in general. It's always wonderful. I get you twice this week, Graham. Why not?
And of course, keeper's incredibly unbiased.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Although
I'll be providing the neutrality, obviously. Yeah, the other side of the coin from you two guys, of course.
Of course. We'll keep you updated, of course, as Dana said. There are 2 other games in progress at the bottom of the screen. The scores are going to be updated as best I can as we go along. We've got Man City tightly 2 up at home to Burnley, and Spurs are 1-0 down currently to Brentford. Gentlemen, we are gathered here today, less than a week on from the news which rocked the footballing world. Jurgen Klopp will leave at the end of the season. Dan is still in mourning. He's dressed in all black today to reflect this. Like he does most weeks, to be fair, but we'll get to we've spoken down on the last episode on how you're feeling about it. Graham, you haven't had a chance to on Volley at least give your opinions. You're like 6 days on, 5-6 days on. Your feelings, sir?
Yeah, it was a real bolt from the blue. Like waking up to that, like it came from nowhere. Like my first thought was, okay, because I saw it on social media. I was like, that's not true. And then it was like, click on the video, and then seeing Jurgen Klopp deliver that speech, it was like, oh my gosh, yeah, it was hard to take on board. It was a big surprise. I didn't expect that at all. With him signing that contract to keep him at the club for longer, that wasn't expected. I think I'm happy with it. I'm a lot happier with the decision now than I was at that time. I think it's the right decision. I think from the reason, like people obviously speculating, like he's given the reason that he says, like, hey, look, I'm not tired right now, but I know that he is high energy. But I heard people also say, like, he's talked about his grandchildren or grandchild. I'm not sure how many. I think he might just want to spend a lot more time with them. And you know what? I fully admire that. Like, it's he's on 15 million a year. Like, he's got plenty of money. He's in his late 50s, and I thoroughly admire somebody who can walk away from 15 million a year to say, I want to spend more time with my family, because I really think that's what's going to happen. But if he turns up at Barcelona next year, I'm going to be fucking pissed. If that happens, then absolutely not. Now, if he joins the German national team, I have no problems with that, because I think we understand that managing the national team is very different from managing a Premier League team, a Bundesliga team, etc., etc. There's a lot less requirements. It's a lot less frequent. There's a lot less stress that goes with it. You're not really coaching those people because they're obviously with their own teams. You're doing it for a very short amount of time. So if he turns up as a German manager after the Euros, I'm okay with that side of it, because that would give him more time. So yeah, there's that caveat right now. As long as he doesn't go to another team of a similar kind of level, like if he doesn't go to the Spanish league, the German league, the Italian league, that type of thing, then I am I'm happy with the decision he's made. And that's really difficult to walk away. There's not many people that have managed to do that. They always keep coming back. Roy Hodgson, like, springing to mind, like, he just can't leave. Keeps coming back, keeps coming back, keeps coming back. Like, I don't know how old he is, but you know what? You're good. You're good. Spend some time with your family. Relax. Enjoy your retirement.
I've not made any secret of this. Jurgen Klopp will be the next England manager. I genuinely believe this. He's based in England. He had been for the last basically 10 years. His kids are all settled here in school. Southgate's contract is up after the Euros this year anyway. It wouldn't shock me, is all I'm saying, if it was to happen. And I don't think any England fans would mind that German being in charge of our national team.
I don't know about that. You think Manchester
United fans will
like that? If your boss drops in, we'll ask. I think you're wrong on that side of things.
I'm just saying, I personally feel, although we have got some people in the chat, Dan, already, we're being popped off at by our MLS correspondent Konor McCabe, who will be here tomorrow on the transfer show to bring us all the latest from MLS and that side of things.
Sorry, Matt, just for a second there, I thought you said he was our M&S correspondent, like Marks and Spencer.
It's my accent, you cheeky bastard.
Well, you know, if you talk proper like what I does, then we'd be right.
Anyway, I've got two Northerners in the chat in the call me today, so behave yourself.
Got a Northerner and a Midlander.
For fuck's sake, come to chat short after we started. It's an all Liverpool panel. It would have been regardless if Graham was here or not.
That's true.
I did invite a Chelsea fan. They said no. Let's be on red. Evening, Cam. Always good to see you, buddy. And Cam's got his own opinion. He'll be Wrexham manager in no time. Do you know what?
I wouldn't mind that.
You know what? I wouldn't even begrudge him it. But we're going to talk. And Connor also says Klopp for United States manager after the Copa America. Do you know what? Weirder things have happened.
One name that I did see bandied about for a Klopp replacement, and it was half tongue in cheek, but it was a move that I kind of would see coming from FSG. Rob Edwards from Luton.
He's doing good things.
It was mostly based on Luton's performance last night.
Well, to be fair, De Zerbi did not do his chances, if they are even were considered any help at all.
Three wins in 16 league games now for Brighton.
That's relegation form.
But they're still
top 8.
Or it might be 16 games in all competitions. I can't remember.
Well,
probably all comps.
If they'd have won last night, they've gone 6th. So it's still very congested, obviously, around that middle of the pack area. Speaking of middle of the pack areas, Liverpool playing a middle of the pack team tonight. So we're going to get that momentarily. Former United States manager Jurgen Klinsmann, the current manager of South Korea, so anything is possible in international. Yeah, but at the risk of getting hate from our German fans, Jurgen Klinsmann is a job whore. He will go whoever pays the money. It's the Liverpool team to play tonight. Obviously, we've got Alisson in goal. Gomez and Bradley keep their spots at the back. Now, given that we have got we as in Liverpool, Alexander-Arnold and Robertson back available, and they're still on the bench, that goes to show how much faith he's got in these boys. If they're playing well, don't drop. I mean, you can't drop someone if they're playing well, surely. Your thoughts on the team, boys?
it's earned faith. So I'll just jump in straight away because particularly Conor Bradley has stepped up massively. Gomez has been a senior player for some time now. He's not always looked 100% comfortable at left back, but he's filling the role admirably. And you may as well play the lads who are in form rather than bringing back semi-fit superstars.
Indeed, a fully fit Gomez is better than a half-fit Robertson, especially defensively for sure. Graham, you've been quite quietly pleased with Dominic Szoboszlai all season long, but particularly my pronunciation of his name. What's your is he the breakout star from this year for Liverpool?
I don't know. I think it changes from week to week. I think he was definitely the front runner to begin with, but I don't know if it's just now we know what to expect. Perhaps it's not so impressive now when we see it because we're used to it, or if it has just kind of scaled back a little bit. He's definitely been one of the star signings for sure, but I'm not sure about that. But no, I'm agreeing with Dan. I'm glad that Conor Bradley keeps his place. I think I saw when I was looking at the ratings for the Norwich game that he was the top rated Liverpool player, and the games that I have seen live, like I just saw highlights of that game, he's been very, very impressive. And that might be one for the future where if he can play that position, that allows you to play Trent Alexander-Arnold a little further up. So be interesting to see. I think Trent will appear in this game, but I think it will be later. And just going to be interested to see which Nunes we had. I know I've said many times I like to see a pissed off Nunes come off the bench, but actually when he's been starting, he has been actually really creative since I've last been on the volley. So I'm happy that he started, but I just hope that we get the superb Nunes. Like to have, I think it was the first player to have 10 goals, 10 assists. I'm not sure if it's
first Premier League player. First Premier League player in all competitions to get 10 goals and 10 assists.
Yeah, so I'm going to say he's invaluable, but it's amazing how much criticism he comes from, probably from social media. I know that's a little tribal, but
it's social media and it's pundits as well, because the thing is, if he took the simple chances the way he takes the instinctive difficult ones, he'd be posting Haaland numbers. But when you're being criticised for not being at Erling Haaland's level, you're still doing a lot very, very right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. In the interest of balance, here is the visiting team today. For Chelsea, obviously visiting Liverpool. Petrovic still at the back. Chilwell obviously still at captain left back. Caicedo, wonder what sort of reaction he's going to get today.
He'll be heckled as soon as he puts a foot wrong, most likely. But looking at this Chelsea team, I think it's about as strong as they could put out. You'd maybe look at possibly playing a proper 9 in Brozier over maybe Sterling, but he's a decent tapping merchant. They've got a lot of firepower on there with Nkunku as well, and the pace of Mudryk, even though the final product hasn't been there really for a lot of the season.
Indeed.
If these players on paper play to the top of their ability, we're in for a difficult game. But that's a big if.
Absolutely. One thing that does stand out to me here is the amount of, as you say, amount of talent they have got on the bench. I mean, Mudryk and Nkunku were not cheap combined. I'd also be a little bit concerned if I was a Chelsea fan that Jackson doesn't even make the bench, and I'm not talking about Graham's son.
Because Nico Jackson's been at AFCON and they only got knocked out yesterday.
Yeah, he's already back, so I'm surprised he's not in. So some people are saying that they're surprised he's not in the team.
No, jet lag is definitely a thing, and they only played yesterday. So
absolutely. Cole Palmer. They're showing Cole Palmer on screen now, and he does look weird.
Oh, this is where I should tell everybody that I'm actually watching on the Discovery Plus app, so I will be on a delay.
Graham's on delay as well.
I'm sure I'll be on a delay as well. I think it's interesting that you said the strength on the bench, but you immediately said Mudryk. Like, to me, he's Chelsea's equivalent of Adrian. No, not Adrian. Shoot, that's the goalkeeper. Anthony, I'm sorry.
How dare you besmirch Adrian's name?
I got my players totally mixed up then.
Adrian's won a European trophy, sir.
I meant Anthony. Like, he doesn't seem like, to me, he's quick, but he's massively underperformed.
Indeed. While we are waiting for the kickoff here, I obviously will pause, let you gentlemen catch up. Anything in the chat, Dan?
Connor saying with his Connor fact of the day, the last 7 meetings and all competitions between Chelsea and Liverpool have finished level, and I believe
No, thank
6
you.
of those were 0-0s.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
I think it's going to be a goal fest today. I really do. Wolves
I was looking. I was about to say the same stat, and because it came up on the American coverage, so I'm assuming we both saw the same thing. There was a 2-2 in there. There were a few 1-1s, but there were 0-0s. But some of those were the cup competition, so there was obviously penalties. For that.
I have paused.
I should probably get over to the right feed. Just 2 seconds. Connor also saying that Wolves have announced the signing of Noah Lamina. I don't know if that's any relation of Mario Lamina, but not a player I've ever heard of, to be honest.
Solid signing. And Connor also was saying Petrovic, the former New England star keeper, something about New England and developing keepers for Europe. Yep, New England seem to be doing some good stuff from what...
it looks like they're getting ready to kick off on my screen. Do I need to click pause as well then?
Yeah, I am buffering at the minute.
All right, they just kicked off on mine, so I just paused.
It's rare for an American side to
they've kicked off on mine. Now that it's loaded up. It's buffering again now. I'm at 25. I'm paused on 26 seconds.
Okay, well, we'll catch you up.
You guys just play and let me know when you get to 26 seconds.
God. I don't even see a clock on my current
screen. At 21.
Oh, shoot. I'm on 51 now. Oh, my God. All right, so I'll pause. I'm pausing on 54.
So I press play at around about 26
This is a good
seconds.
job your boss is not here right now.
54, you say, Graham, yeah?
Yep.
I've paused on 54.
Oh, I'm actually watching what's going on. We're Conor Bradley trying to get down the right-hand side. Baddy Shields shepherds it away.
You know, we're talking about 54 seconds, not 54 minutes right now.
Yeah, I'm on 50, 51, 52, 53, 54 play.
All right, we're good. Conor Bradley, let's take a throw in then.
Yep, Jota. Yeah. And it's back in by Shortly. Already. Okay.
Connor's a full minute 20.
No spoilers, please.
No spoilers in the chat. No spoilers in the chat. Behave.
You got to click the pause, Connor. Come on.
Oh dear, old man Thiago Silva at the back for Chelsea.
Yeah, well, he's doing a good job. Then why do it? Interesting, Liverpool. All people on the toss, obviously, because they're defending the Cop end.
That was nearly a very good ball by. What was that? Was it Palmer? I think it was.
Alisson. No, that was Sterling. Alisson Becker coming up, pretty sharpish. Yeah, because the ball came through to Gallagher through to Sterling, and Alisson out with his trackies on, shades of Gabor Kiraly.
Gabor Kiraly, what a reference!
Whenever he turned up somewhere, he'd go to the club shop and buy a set of jogging bottoms because he always wore them, didn't he?
Yeah. He would bought club branded Alice keeper.
Yeah, every club he ever played for, he got club branded ones. I do believe, as Diaz tried to put it through to Darwin Núñez, I do believe that it is very scrappy. Yeah. And Jota, Diaz on the left against Diassi here.
That was across.
What?
Yeah, he grabbed with the outside of the boot.
We're having a bit of we have banter in the chat.
I'm not putting that chat grapple and cheat pops on. I refuse to rise to the trolley. There you go. It's on screen and it's gone.
Okay. Another point. I'd like to point out, boys, that you're Tottenham and Arsenal fans. You're not even Chelsea fans. So I don't get why you're going at it for it like it. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
After commenting this week on their last show that people were wasting money betting that Jordan Grace would appear in the Royal Rumble, I think we now know that their opinions are not always as good as they think they are.
I didn't even see any rumours about that. I was so happy.
I did not either.
I will be honest, I did, but only because the dirt sheet had mentioned it half an hour beforehand, the Rumble. Right. But it literally 30 minutes before. That was it.
Sorry, Cam asking, are they joggers or undershorts /leggings? I prefer to think the joggers. I've not had a good look yet.
With regard for it is actually the latter. Actually, as far as Allison is concerned, with Gabor was definitely jockey bottoms.
I prefer to think he's actually got a wrestling singlet on under there.
Do you know what? Do you know I wouldn't want to meet him in a dark alley. But my mother always said about Martin Skirtle, she didn't want to meet him in a dark alley because
My favourite thing about Skirtle is he could grow hair all this time. He just chose to look that frightening.
Yeah. Yeah.
worked.
Yeah.
The man of Victor like thing. Oh, we've got Papa Griff in the background. How is he?
He's having a grumble and a groan, as usual. So nothing different. Ooh,
Oh my
Johnson
goodness!
Ooh.
that was all
Bhattacharya going right through Diego Jota. The offside flag has gone up.
Ah.
Conor
Graham,
Gallagher
you've
has
been
been
called
told
out.
to calm down.
Graham dining out on the fact we've got one wrong in class.
It's class.
Oh, it's class. Sorry.
Well, to be fair, as a teacher, both work. To be fair.
Yeah.
This is Jurgen Klopp looking for his, I believe it's his 250th win as Liverpool manager tonight.
Oh, statistic that came up in the City game as I was just watching it there.
Nunez is in!
Goes
Chip
to the
the
lob.
keeper!
Ooh. Close. Good try.
Pedrick palmed it down. Sorry.
Kevin De Bruyne is now the third highest assist maker in Premier League history with 104.
Hmm.
He needs another nearly 60 to get past Ryan Giggs.
I seem to remember a long time ago on Good Cop, Bad Cop with a K, Graham. Back when we used to do that, you actually had me and my brother try and work out who got to 50 Premier League assists.
Oh, Sterling with the cutback. Ooh,
That's a penalty.
Well, the ref says no immediately, so.
It's going to
If
be
that's
pen.
true, that should be a yellow card for simulation then, if he's saying it's not a penalty. You would think.
It depends. There can be contact without enough to go down, and there it's not quite a dive.
Oh, yeah.
Van Dijk hangs his arm out, but it's not. Ooh, it's contact with the thigh as well.
Yeah.
It's too much
I've
play
seen him
going
give
on
him.
Gomez. I have seen him give him absolutely.
Well, no, there's not too much play been gone on now because they can pull it back. Connor saying he hopes both teams have fun and Jota and Nunez score braces each for his FPL team. Fair enough, I'll take that. I'll take a 4-0 win.
Jota Nunez that's four goals. We'll have 4 goals. Yeah, Liverpool fans would love that.
And
For
Chat
sure.
Grapple and Cheap Pops asking serious question. Alonso isn't available. Who replaces Klopp?
The current assistant manager. Klopp's actually said
He's
that he
leaving.
thinks
He's leaving as well.
He is? Oh, last I
Yeah,
saw was...
the whole backroom staff's going.
Oh, okay. Well, Klopp says he's ready for management, but okay.
Oh, Linden's absolutely is ready for management.
Okay,
yes.
but is he not interested in Liverpool, or
Well,
he's got something else lined up, or
the fact that the whole backroom staff is leaving as well implies he's taking another job at some point. And Cam, we can time you
You're a
out,
Liverpool
buddy.
fan. Stop it.
no?
Like I said, the tongue in cheek one is Rob Edwards, but you got to think who's out there, and I don't want Mourinho. I don't think he's a realistic option.
No, you don't. No, Jones here, by the way.
Yeah, Jones coming in. Good feet. I'm loving how Jones has come on this season. By the way, he should
really
be
has.
on the plane to Germany for the Euros.
Yeah,
He won't be because he's not a big enough player as far as some people are concerned. Southgate.
Alexis McAllister threw him off to Darwin.
Nunez good for goal!
Ooh,
Plenty of power behind that, but about a foot of a yard.
moving.
And that, of course, means it's time for my favourite banner of the week. I'd like to point out, by the way, Dan.
That hit the crossbar. That hit the crossbar. I did not see that first time around. The keeper did not get anything on that.
Liverpool with the corner.
Corner given.
Well, it didn't touch the keeper's hand.
Yes,
Or it didn't look like it from my perspective. He kind of waved his arm there, but
Dirty Dom take it. Falls Alexis McAllister on the half volley. Cleared out well.
Half volley yelled on the full volley. And to answer the manager question, I really don't know.
That's cynical there. That was absolutely cynical by Enzo Fernandez. And he walked
Enzo's laughing.
smirking.
There's just not a lot of top-level managers out there. Even, Xavi might be a contender now that he's leaving Barca.
No.
But, won La Liga last season, not done so well this season. We're seeing De Zerbi in a difficult second season with Brighton, where him and his team have been kind of a little found out.
Yeah.
They've kept 2 clean sheets all season of Brighton.
Brighton did lose a few players over the summer, in all fairness.
They
did kind of have the cream taken out of that team, so that was always going to be tough.
But they also had a very strong start to the season.
They did. But that can also depend on who they faced at the start of the season as well. I don't remember if they had an easy start to the season or not.
And it could be teething problems as well, and the team into Europe and that extra competition in the rotation. And they did bring in a few players as well. They've had academy graduates and like every team, they've had their injuries.
Yeah, so, sure. The name that's interesting to me is Zidane. Like, he hasn't managed in a long time, or relatively long time. Like, sometimes when coaches are like, "Look, I need a year, I need to recharge." Like, isn't it like 3 years for him now? Like, super successful at Real, and then
there you go. Great minds think alike, and idiots agree. Connor saying Klopp for the United States, like I said, make the United States a powerhouse. He can't perform miracles, mate. I know he's good, but is he that good?
If he would.
Connor would have said a different phase there, but didn't want to steer the convo.
Well, that's never stopped me before, mate.
You're already pushing the Klopp for USA agenda.
We've already established his
lovely ball for Boz.
Yeah, left side to Nunes, to Diaz. There we go. They did.
Good, Diaz. Good seeing rifle. Oh, why don't you shoot? There's been a bit of reticence in Diaz in the last couple of games I've seen where he's sort of loath to shoot.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, well,
that was aggressive from Nunes right there. Is that yellow for Darwin Nunes?
No, for Caicedo.
Oh, okay. Darwin
for Caicedo on Diaz
at the end, but there was a foul before that. Then I guess.
Yeah, Caicedo literally wrestling him here.
Oh, he is. Yeah, he definitely is. Yeah.
And then hacks him
on a little bit.
Yeah.
Just for context, the current odds, by the way, you mentioned Xavi there. He's 20-1. The same odds as Steven Gerrard as Unai Emery.
Don't either of that.
And Postecoglou is 14-1, along with Julian Nagelsmann.
Nah, I don't want Nagelsmann. Maybe.
Thomas Frank 16. And now the favourites. Linda is 10-1.
Ooh.
Roberto De Zerbi is 8-1. Xabi Alonso is still 2-1 on to be Liverpool manager. And second favourite now is Ruben Amorim.
Ruben Amorim? Where's he now? Is he Girona?
I believe so. I believe they are. Yes, I'm Dan now going to get on the blow and find and I'm
on the Google machine.
I said to Matt before we came on air that I really hope that it's Alonso. But I think that from a betting perspective, if you can figure out who the second favourite is, if Alonso says no, there's some good value bets out there with, I would say, 2-1 on.
Yeah, Chat Grappling Cheap Pops just beat me to it. So Ruben Amorim is the Sporting Lisbon coach. And we've got KPB in saying, "Evening, lads, surprised it's 0-0. Thought Chelsea would be 1-0 up by now. You shut your mouth.
Gentlemen, behave," as Cam Griffin actually comes to your defence there, Dan, and actually says, "Steady on, KPB." Absolutely. Gentlemen, behave in the chat, okay? It's getting a little bit feisty already. I'm liking this.
Decorum.
Decorum as well. Decorum.
KPB.
Nunes intercepting the back pass. Go for goal! Well, he wanted to go for goal more. He's doing that.
Half-time scores from the 2:30 US East Coast time kickoffs. I don't know where Connor is. Spurs 0, Brentford 1, Man City 2, Burnley 0. Cam asking what Graham Potter's odds are for the Liverpool job.
25-1, the same as Jose Mourinho.
I won't mind Graham Potter purely because of the fact that he's got loads of connections. He's got a few connections with York City, but I can't imagine it going very well.
Graham Potter's the same odds as Jose Mourinho, 25-1.
That is very fair, Cam. There can be no decorum when I'm involved.
the same odds, by the way, as Thomas Tuchel. Not that he would ever do it, but Diego Simeone is 33-1.
Fuck that! I don't want Diego Simeone.
I'm not a fan of it either. Going a bit
I
further
hate his
down,
football.
Rafa Benitez returned to Liverpool is 66-1.
Oh, bless him. Agent Rafa's already done his job in Everton for us. Oh, cut to the back post, beaten to it by Disasi, I think it was.
Speaking of which, by the way, Steve Cooper's 66-1, allegedly. David Moyes is 80-1.
What a tackle.
Liverpool are really pressing well and winning the ball
Nunes
back.
going for goal. Deflected. Full back up to Diaz on the left wing. Chelsea haven't had a shot yet at all.
They've not had a sniff, which means they'll go in 1-0 up at half time.
Gomez.
Shoot.
It's not a bad cross, to be fair.
Yeah, it's all right. Handsome Dom.
Handsome
Oh,
Dom,
Canate, you cheeky little bastard. Did you see him tee that up for himself?
It was very good. Diaz. Against
We'll get to
Diassi.
the comments in a sec.
We will get to your comments, guys. McAllister eased off a ball slightly in his back of Alisson Becker, who's playing right wing back right now.
Connor saying if Mourinho goes to Liverpool, might as well cancel the 24-25 season and give Liverpool the quad. No, Mourinho's a dinosaur and his football's outdated.
As proven by the fact Roma
work.
sacked him not even a year after him winning a trophy for him.
It wouldn't work in the Premier League. Cam asking what Roy Hodgson's odds are.
Not on my list here, sir. Which means
He'll be twit-twoo to 1.
They couldn't put that
Oh,
many
very
zeros
good.
on the screen, that's why.
Twit to woo to 1. Very good. Jack Couple Cheap Pops in the chat is asking if Roy Fowler's titling him to give him a shot. He's getting paid too much by TNT Sports to be a pundit right now, I think, mate.
He's Sven-Goran Eriksson's spokesperson as well. But I wouldn't be against Sven getting
Supposing they
the charity
can't
match.
get the coach that they want, though. Rafa obviously is a bit of a joke at 66. Like, I don't think they want him permanently. But if there was somebody who was available, like in a year's time, that they really wanted, I could see them take, hey, Rafa, a 1-year contract. We just want you to kind of hold the fort until we can get who we want.
Diaz crosses it in.
That would be a terrible option.
Although Rafa is struggling at Celta Vigo at the minute.
Like, you wouldn't want to bring in,
yeah.
like, a big name. Nobody's going to take a job just for a year. If that was that, and like I say, I don't know who in that situation could arise. But if there is that one person that they want, and they're still in contract, and they've got to wait for a year, I could see them doing put somebody in a holding position, somebody who you trust. I'm sure Rafa's somebody they can trust. There might be a chance.
I look forward to seeing what happens there.
I've got a funny feeling Darren's going to miss a sitter.
Because we don't know how far ahead he is of us. So.
Yeah. Chat Graphers and Cheap Pop saying Brendan Rodgers will surely win the league in Scotland again. Yeah, could well. If has he gone back to Celtic? KPB saying Neil Warnock. I hope not. I can't stick Neil Warnock.
Neil Warnock, nah. He's more antiquated than some of my jokes, Graham.
He's got some funny stories, though.
Yeah, but let's not forget, of course, that there is Nunes is in here.
This could be it.
Go for goal, and I hit the post.
Oh, now I can see that reaction.
Saved onto the post. Great save
as well. Yeah.
Matt apologizes to Nunes for saying he was going to miss it.
Connor saying Liverpool should hire him as their manager. He's won he's got every manager domestic trophy along with the Champions League, Super Cup, and Community Shield with Arsenal in back-to-back seasons on FIFA. I took York City from the Championship to the Champions League.
I would like to point out that someone actually was hired based on their record on Championship Manager once. It wasn't in a high division, and he actually did all right.
Corner coming in, Virgil at the back post. Why hasn't he tried to head that across instead of going for the bottom corner? Lovely tackle from, I think that was Bradley.
Oh, Bradley with spin!
So Nunes has hit the post and the crossbar already in the first 20 minutes.
That's promising start as Spotlight out in the wing, and is fouled by the Chelsea captain.
Oh, you bought that one.
Can I say Ben Chilwell? He's ruggedly handsome, but nothing like Szoboszlai. I mean, this is your man crush of the day.
Could have seen there's a current manager in France who they found on football manager, and the club gets fined because he doesn't have his manager license.
This is true. But he's winning games, so they're paying the $5,000 fine every week.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure I read about a
But it's working.
Switzerland.
But it's working.
Free kick coming in.
Oh, that's too low. You got to get it over the first defender. Come on, that's a rookie mistake right there.
Third goal in the game over at in Manchester. It's 3-0 Man City now. Rodri has just got a third one for them.
Oh, good. A third and assist, so that means I get some fantasy points.
Nunes crosses it well.
Oof.
Yeah, we're behind that. It's on delay. It's because of the app.
3-0. 3-0.
Yeah, all right.
No, that's not the
every
high
time you
Griff.
shout.
It's all fine. It's all fine. As another corner comes in,
Jack Grappa saying the Reims manager.
Yeah, he's English.
And KPB saying Chelsea seem really compact right now. They are. They have to be. They're defending for their lives. And Connor says there goes his pre-season pick for Burnley to stay up. You weren't alone there, mate. Everybody expected Burnley to be playing like Luton and Luton to be playing like Burnley.
I don't think anyone had City not beating Burnley though before at the start of the season, mate. To be fair, this would have been bonus points. This would have been bonus points. It's trying to keep the score down, far as Burnley concerned today.
Good ball in from Bradley. Oh,
Diaz. This goes wide for a goal kick.
Connor saying looks like his 3 picks for relegation are still on Sheffield United and Everton. And well, that's it. So 2 of your 3 picks are still on.
I couldn't tell if that was Diaz or Konate with a header. They kind of both went up for it at the same time.
I think it was Diaz just from how low it seemed to deflect off.
I'm going from it based on the replay as they're showing again the in the UK the replay of the Gallagher foul by Van Dijk.
Contact. Yeah, it wasn't looking at the reverse angle as well. That's not a penalty.
I would like to point out, but the biggest offence there was Conor Gallagher's hairline. Konate just whomps it forward, and Diaz brings it under his spell. First time cross, nobody there.
Yeah, no one there.
Well, I'm guessing either a goal or a penalty save.
No spoilers in the chat, but spoilers in
the chat. But Papa Griff may have just done the ultimate spoiler there.
Oh, that was my mum first. That was Mama Griff. KDB and Foden giving him assist points. Captain's paying off. My captain's Haaland, but if he doesn't come on, the captaincy goes to
Moises Caicedo out to Diassi. Disaster, more like.
I keep wanting to call him Dasani after the bottled water.
Dasani, isn't that banned in the UK because it literally was just tropical spring water?
Oh,
Bradley again.
This must be it.
Bradley, Jota.
Get it, Jota.
Of course it was Diego Jota. His first chance of the game.
Beauty. I said earlier, they've been pressing so well. They've been stealing the ball and taking it. They deserve that. I really do think they deserve that.
Can I say that as Jota's first sniff of goal? And pretty much, that was pretty higher than every one of the strikes. No,
it wouldn't be rude. I urge you to do it and be as loud as possible while you do.
It's a carpet cleaner. Is he friends with Fitch by any chance?
Come on, Chelsea. Shut up, John.
And Connor is saying,
"Get to give me them points."
Connor, calm down. I think I might have found a new man crush. Oh, that's terrible from... Is that Endo? Thiago Silva stopped.
That was a great ball from Connor Bradley to Jota. Like
Absolutely
he's
brilliant.
so good. As
Another
you
assist.
can see why. Like I said, we said at the start we were happy that he was still like starting, and how can I say he's totally justifying that. Like he looks.
Yeah.
I also like when he got fouled earlier. The Liverpool players immediately are super defensive, and they go straight to where it is, and they'll let the other people know. Like they are super protective of Conor Bradley, and I love that the Liverpool team are like that. They really do look after their young players.
Well, this is the thing that's really built under Klopp and the whole regime since he's come in. It's not only the quality of the players they've brought in; it's the character of people they brought in. They put as much thought into the character of people and the personalities, and developed a really just tight knit, decent squad. Oh, Spurs have equalised apparently.
Now I'm assuming that this won't be a handball because we would have heard Papa
Still
Griffin.
might.
Right? I hope so.
There would have been some clear noise, right? If it had been denied. Oh, it says decision goal, so it's good. It had to be.
Klopp's looking even more animated as the cop cheers its manager.
I don't think that was the cop.
Turnover again. They forced another turnover. They just not letting Chelsea sit. I think Liverpool scoring was really important for this game for neutrals. I think if Chelsea would have scored first, it would have been like the old Mourinho days. Park the bus. Just we don't care. Like we just don't want to give up 2 goals at that point.
That may be the comment of
the
the
handball
day.
rule will be this week.
That may be the comment of the day. I know it's been a third goal at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I was known as Dave. Because it hasn't got a name, and stadium need to have a name, so Dave Stadium it is. It's now 2-1 to Spurs.
Wow, that's a quick
turnaround.
Wow.
Johnson's just scored.
Brennan Johnson, I tipped him at the start of the season when he went to Spurs, and I figured he'd come good. It's taken a little while, but
Liverpool scoring first at Anfield since 2017. 86 games, 77 wins, 9 draws, no losses. Liverpool have never lost at Anfield in scoring first.
If you jinx this, Matt Lewis, I am flying over from Dulles Airport tonight.
I'm just stating the stats that's on screen. I'm just reading the stats off the screen.
I don't know if you guys can make that out word for word, but all I heard from the other room was Alisson is a complete and utter cock.
Well, why?
Well, you'll find out in a minute.
Alisson
is an incredibly frustrating keeper because for all his positive qualities, he cannot command his area for shit.
I think it might be why here. Oh, that's why.
Yeah, he didn't try and claim the ball. He just threw Van Dijk under the bus, pretty much.
Shit like that. Just go down and get the ball. That's what Van Dijk's waiting for you to do.
What does he look like? Is that a hat he's wearing, or is that a headband?
That's what most of my students wear.
I see.
Class. That's what the cool kids are wearing nowadays.
I see, and yes, Liverpool should get Wenger to replace Klopp. Wenger's working for FIFA. I'm not entirely sure that even if we wanted him, they could. He would, because he's being paid more by FIFA to take a backhander.
Just a little problem there that I saw from Szoboszlai and Jones. When McAllister had gone on ahead to try and make the tackle, Boz and Jones just tried to occupy the same space and ended up doing nothing between them.
Gomez has gone with his man there. Great work.
Yeah, it was a bad ricochet off Curtis Jones, so that could have been problematic, but dealt with quite well.
All right, as the ball's out of play, I got a question for you guys. As I was thinking, and right now we're coming up towards Super Bowl season in the US, and the big story is really kind of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. I was trying to think of pop stars or rock stars who are dating or married to football players. Off the top of my head, obviously Victoria Beckham, that was the first one. And then after that, the only one I could think of was Shakira and is it PK? I'm trying to remember.
It was.
Yes.
When it was at Barcelona. And then after that, I was really struggling. I'm like, I know there's other ones, but I can't. So people in chat can obviously comment as well. Help me out, guys. What other combinations are there?
So you're obviously talking about Tay
Oh,
and
Give me
Darren,
some
done
big
that,
ones.
so-
You can't give me like super minor ones. Like it's got to be people I've heard of.
So you talk. So obviously you talk about Tay and Trey.
Huh? Oh,
Taylor
okay.
Swift.
I haven't heard that abbreviation, but okay, yes, all right.
Yeah, that is Tay and Trey. Yeah, it's bizarre. The bizarre thing is that Usher is no longer the halftime entertainment for the Super Bowl. It's camera watching Taylor Swift watching Usher at the Super Bowl next week. Because it will be. Jamie and Louise Radnap, thank you very much.
Oh, of course.
Fancy's
Not even thinking of that one. Wow.
In fact, Louise Redknapp is a bloody legend, and I'll tell you for why. They were meant to be doing this eternal get back together thing, reunion thing, because like all the bands are doing it to get a bit of quick extra cash, you know. The whole original line was going to turn up, and it was great. And then they said, and then two of them said like, well, we don't want to perform in trans supporting places. So Louise Redknapp said, then the whole thing's off. Cancelled the entire tour. And I was like, very good. Papa Griffin in the background just screaming like a banshee. As the ball comes...
No, that's talking normally.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. I apologise, Papa Griff. Sorry, I definitely apologise.
It's just a bit echoey in here.
Connor's got a great little joke there. I guess Shakira's hips lied when it came to PK. A good friend of ours. A good friend of ours, Graham, who's the part of this world, unfortunately, Aaron Gilbert, said that he wanted Shakira. So could I convince Gerard PK to leave him? So like,
what a save!
Yeah, was that a great save?
I think Jota will be offside.
Oh my word! Sorry for follow up.
That was crap for him, Darwin.
It was Curtis Jones.
He tried to improvise it, yeah.
It was a save.
That's
save
a great save.
Yeah, through the legs.
Yeah, he wouldn't have seen that till fairly late. Yeah, good save.
And Darwin had to improvise with a follow up, really. Mm-hmm. Petrovic is under real pressure. He's keeping the score down here. We did see Chakochi popped in the chat saying a better team would punish this Liverpool right back. Well, you can only play the front of you.
Going back to that comment from Connor earlier, something about New England and developing keepers for Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Petrovic.
Yeah, Petrovic will Sanchez get back in?
Not on form, but it's another keeper turning into prime Buffon when they come to Anfield.
Indeed, but he has conceded, unlike others.
Yeah,
Jota.
Do you know which member of Chat Grappling Cheap Pops is in the chat?
Off the top of my head, no, but I'm going to have a guess that it's Chris.
Okay.
Is it JB or Chris, guys? Let us know. As Liverpool's favourite Tottenham Hotspur striker from Brazil, Richarlison has just made it 3-1.
Ooh, Jota just dispossessed there.
Flying.
That's the free kick.
That's a yellow.
Was that Thiago Silva?
And
no, it wasn't. Sorry, it was Enzo.
On the camera.
Enzo's already on a yellow.
Get him off the pitch. Get him off the field. That's down.
Oh my word!
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I can't speak.
Ridiculous. If it is Chris, as you think, then there was a follow-up question. But if it's not, then it doesn't matter.
About to find out momentarily, I think. It's JB.
Okay, never mind. If it was Chris, it was going to be over under 90 seconds with Louise.
I've just seen as well that for the Brennan Johnson goal, Timo Werner's been given the assist. I think that's 2 assists in 3 games.
He's actually done something.
He's ahead of Adrian. Oh, Anthony, Jesus Christ.
Stop besmirching.
How do I keep doing that? I don't know. God.
Graham, just so you know, Dan has got control to mute you.
I do.
Say anything. I don't
know how to do it, but I've got control apparently. Balls over the free kick.
Well, if you mute me, I need to get my pie ready for halftime at some point anyway, so I could always just do that while.
I heard the word bastard.
Yeah, it was preceded by the word cheating.
Oh. Cheeky bastard. Yeah, cheeky
No,
bastard.
cheating.
Yeah.
That was cheating, definitely.
Okay. As we're
Oh,
seeing.
that's a dodgy ball.
Oh,
yeah, you don't want to be doing that. Come on, you're better than that.
Gallagher.
It's the collective pants shitting from Liverpool that happens all too often.
Here comes Diassi, Palmer, who hooks it out to the left side for Sterling. Oh, and that's
It's a good ball. Oh,
it's gone down.
Ooh.
Free kick. A yellow card given for diving.
Oh, that's
Yes,
why. That's why.
And it won't be looked at either because it's only a yellow. So nothing on VAR. Connor saying, you've watched yourself, Graham, 90 seconds is a solid time. Most guys don't last that long. Not that I would know.
It's a little,
Ben
a
Chilwell
little
for
joke
simulation.
in the comment that Chris
It is.
made on his appearance.
Oh, that's
Oh.
a great decision. That's an
Wanker.
English left back, by
Is
the way.
that the captain who's setting the example of
Yes, it is.
diving to
England
wow,
first choice left
that's
back.
Your captain. That's your role model right there.
Luke
Wow.
Shaw.
Luke Shaw wouldn't get in England third team right now, mate. England first choice left back, actually Kieran Trippier, to be fair.
McAllister, you silly bastard.
Yeah,
That was a push.
yeah. Yeah. Harvey Elliott looking rather snug and warm, but he's got a snood on.
Does anyone
With
else
his
have a
Kenny
half
Omega
pie?
haircut.
I have my pie ready to go.
I literally just ate my tea before this started.
So
You still have,
that's okay.
you still have a pie as well. That doesn't
Dan,
mean anything.
Dan can do the chatting while we were doing the eating. It's all good.
Well, we'll try and go at different time. I've already heated my pie, so I just need to reheat it for an additional 30.
Connor, you're getting this all wrong. We're not okay with diving. We're laughing at the sheer audacity of him diving like that and getting caught. You have woefully misread that situation, sir. You applauding tactical fouls was a crime.
Yes. And let's not forget, of course, that from next season, tactical fouls will be sin binned.
That's going to be weird.
Yeah.
The
But I'm all
sin
for
bin next year is going to be a weird one, for sure. But at the same time, I'm going to have to get a new graphic or something set up for, like, it's like sin bin or something like that.
It's got to be like the old Uso penitentiary thing where the bars come across.
Uso! I was listening to Jay's new theme song walking from work today, and it's just me, Oos. That's it. Like it's the same song.
Oh, you've actually... I had a gap in my notes for Good Cop, Bad Cop this week, and I couldn't remember why there was a gap there. I was like, I'm sure I had something. You've inadvertently just reminded me of what my main Good Cop moment of the week is. It's from left field, because I'm assuming you guys are going to want to talk Royal Rumble. But you've inadvertently just reminded me. So I need to add it into my note. I need to add a little note into my reminder into my notes what it is.
Dan, have you seen that stat?
I have no shots on goal for Chelsea.
13
for Liverpool and 5 on target.
Which means 5 saves.
Well,
Because, of
4
course,
saves and one goal.
Well, and well, very true. But actually, because the one for the bar was the bar hitting, of course, does not count as a shot on target.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Oh, ouch! And the one that hit the post then either.
It's a save. So
Doesn't count as on target.
No.
Oh, of course,
it
you're right. It was tipped onto the post. You're right.
Oh, well won by Ali Mack.
Yeah, play on. Play the whistle.
I've now got the Ali McBeal theme song in my head. Thanks for that one, Dan.
Cole Palmer's one that will be going to the Euros, I reckon, as well. If we can,
on current form, he's got to. He's had a great start to his Chelsea career for sure. Diaz. Plays in
there's a
Bradley.
chance now. There's a
Look at
chance.
Bradley.
Oh,
Bradley scores!
Oh,
How am I stepping
What
behind
a
you now? Bradley on the run.
go!
Ooh.
Oh my
Conor
God.
Bradley, his first goal for
Beauty.
Liverpool.
Absolute beautiful goal.
Wow.
I
Oh,
do
made up
think
for that.
Anfield is erupted.
Well, I'm glad we said at the start he deserved to start.
Dan Griffin,
He scored
talk
a
us
goal for
through
Liverpool
this.
before Joe Gomez.
Wow.
Oh, 12-year-old Conor Bradley.
Talk us through this, Dan. Talk us through the replay
I
here.
will when I
Because
see the
Diaz gets the
replay.
ball.
So it's just starting on my screen now. Throw in from Gomez. Little left to McAllister. Diaz here. Beautiful outlet ball. What a run from Bradley there, by the way. That is Trent.
Sterling's the one tracking
Oh,
him.
that is a FIFA finish. And he does Sterling for pace, and Sterling is not slow.
Now, did Jota put a wrestling move on that Chelsea player to take him out? I couldn't
I think it
quite
might have been a
see,
bit
'cause
of
it's not
6-1
focusing
harder than
on-
the other.
Yeah.
It's a great
That is a
finish.
lovely-
Beautiful finish.
Not even Petrovic can keep that out.
Klopp likes that one.
I think
The
I must have had a
fans-
moment of buffering when I looked away because I'm on 39-27.
39-35.
Uh-oh.
VAR, I check you for the foul.
Possible foul. Yeah, it's that Jota thing in the middle. Like, it's...
Yes,
two
but if
players
I may
for
interject,
no reason, but I can't tell. I couldn't tell because it wasn't focused on that part.
there's been no moans or groans from the other room, so I'm hopeful.
Oh, that would be tragic to lose that goal.
I'm hovering over the VAR
That's
decision button.
pathetic.
Bradley had a great game.
I,
The fact
It
that
had
the
no
fact
impact,
that-
it had no impact on play.
I'm looking on Twitter. I can't wait.
Dude, goal given.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let me put it this way. I was confident when the VAR box was showing on screen and it was following him to having a celebration.
Yeah.
So I was quietly confident.
Yeah.
the VAR team like, let's just give it to him. Seriously. As Gomez, another turnover. And Diaz is then assaulted by Diassi.
No, it was Madwecki.
Madwecki.
It was both
That-
to
it
be fair,
was
Madwecki
Diassi.
and Disassi.
Diassi looks like he's borrowed Glenn Johnson's haircut. And a yellow card for Mauricio Pochettino.
He was, he was being argumentative, so that's the way
There
it
might be a red in this game, you know.
could be. There's a few on yellows already.
If Bradley were to shave his beard, he'd fit right in with my type category.
Go get a glass of water, Connor.
There's like that phrase out of Ivan's glass of water, Mr. Granger. As Spotlight puts the ball in the box, I don't point out that Conor Bradley is younger than you are, Connor.
Robbing the cradle again there, Connor.
Strong
Hey,
from
but-
Bradley.
But hey,
He's so calm on the ball.
Jones, Spotlight, and Bradley's asking for it again out on the wing. Here he is again.
He's got acres of space.
Of course.
He's not got any fear, this lad, has he?
No reason to right now.
He's got no fear at all.
I tell
You know
you,
what,
I
I'm
really
here
like
for
this
it.
combination. I love this combination of him and Kanate because Kanate's
Yeah.
got so much pace, and so does Bradley. Just the coverage that those two provide is brilliant.
And Bradley Bradley, with no shade mean to be thrown here, he can defend.
Yeah, but if you then add Trent onto the right side of that midfield, or even to the right wing, you know, looking forward to Salah leaving. Trent on the right wing, Bradley at right back. Then you've got Kanate and somebody like a Szoboszlai there. That's
Oh,
dangerous.
here we go. Left side attack. Jones.
Jones
Nunes
on
trying
the
to
outside
support.
of him. And
Oh,
he
he's
deflected.
offside,
I don't know if you had this one down, guys, but who would bet on this one? It's 3-2 now. It's 3-2 at the city of Tottenham Stadium. I'm tripping my own words.
City of Tottenham, Manchester.
Ivan Toney has scored. Who bet on that one?
Bloody hell. He did.
Very popular. I sort of hope and sort of hope he didn't say no. Conor Bradley a Cruyff turn. The arrogance that lad has got. Thiago Silva can see the corner. We had 2 minutes away from half time here. Only difference, he's starting for the top clubs in the world. I'm beginning work at Publix. It's all.
You've got to start somewhere, mate. I've started working retail. Who knows where it'll lead?
I started at McDonald's. Liverpool corner here at the Anfield Road end.
Big boss.
Minute to play for half time. Goes in deep.
Nice.
Falls to McAllister. Gomez being told to shoot.
Obviously.
Spotlight left footed. No, played it back to Bradley. Gomez. Again encouraged to shoot. Crosses it deep. Looking for Van Dijk. And Drop goes down. Penalty!
Penalty.
Yes. Oh, actually,
Just back
that'll
in
be
time.
checked.
Just in time.
Jota's not moved.
I'm on a delay again, lads, remember. I've got just a few seconds, but I can manage with it.
At half time, we'll try and sync up again. Jota's gone down. He hasn't moved.
Jota's
Van
offside.
Dijk is Van Dijk's on though when the ball played to him.
Yeah, the ball goes to Van Dijk. Jota is off for the second phase.
Oh,
I
that's
think he might be
good.
offside anyway. But although it doesn't count as offside if the ball's been played backwards, does it?
No. Ball goes backwards. It's fine. The penalty, if it was given, you imagine.
Pochettino
Darwin.
doesn't look very happy.
Well,
Oh,
there's no-
Gomez! Let Gomez take it.
let
Yeah,
Gomez take it. Jota is still receiving treatment. I mean, this is not looking good for Jota. He looks in absolute agony.
Yep.
I just realised I said to you guys no spoilers about the penalty. I'm going to hear it when it happens from the back room.
You got the early warning system in your house.
The question I've got is, we're gonna have some time here. We've got 4 added on plus a bit more here. Spotlight has the ball in his hand.
McAllister has the ball in his hand. Unless
Yeah.
you're looking, unless we're on a totally different time frame.
Sorry,
Right now.
no, you're absolutely right. I do apologise. Jota is back up, but he's wincing.
He'll be all right. It's only
That
his
one-
leg. He's got another one.
That one would have hurt. I've just seen him twist his ankle left and right, and that made my own ankle go like that. Nunes now had the ball.
Oh, don't give it Nunes. He'll fuck it up. He's got too much time to think.
What worries
Just
me is
tap
that
it
Pavlovich
sideways
hasn't
like
shouted.
Roy did and let Gomez shoot.
There has been a shout. I just couldn't decide which way it was going.
Hit the
Oh,
post!
man! 3 times!
Oh, for the love of motherfucker.
Frame of the goal 3 times. Oh my gosh.
Someone telling me it goes between the white sticks.
I think I'm Sterling at the other end. Carl Palmer misses it and Diaz retrieves it. Gomez.
I thought he said Carlton
Back
Palmer
Anfield.
there.
Well, Carlton Palmer, indeed. Diaz against Diassi. Chelsea, roulette or fair?
Oh, that's a sickener for anybody who has Darwin in the fantasy team.
Man, that's brutal.
Or anybody who
Sterling.
may have captained him.
And McAllister just wallops it, but not far enough. And it falls to Enzo Fernandez. Straight down the throat of Alisson Becker. Oh dear. Language, Timothy, in the chat. Fucking
Yeah, but I think
Darwin,
I'm
man.
pretty sure I said, oh, we're going to see a replay now as well.
Klopp just listening for the
Yeah,
reaction.
He's like, what? Didn't go in?
Oh, Jesus. Should have let Gomez take it.
Yep.
Minute to go, plus a bit more because of the injury to Jota, who is back on and is on the ball now and is defended by I was going to say Batshit because I couldn't pronounce his
I thought you
name.
were going to say
Barrier
bad.
shield.
Canate, and it's out of play on the far side.
The only thing I'm thinking of is if you let Gomez take it, though, and he misses it, that's really disrespectful to Chelsea, though. And then with only a 2-goal lead, they could be seriously fired up.
Well,
So,
yeah, that's true.
I think it's if it's 3-0, I think it's a little different. But like Enzo could have easily scored then. He just hit it straight at Allison. So is that their first shot on goal?
I think so,
yes.
yes.
You said it was 0 earlier. I can't think of
It
any
was.
others.
Oh, and a strong challenge by Virgil van Dijk, but fair.
No, Erling Haaland's come on in the Man City game. So
Like, I need to bring him on.
I need him to score, though, because now he's my captain.
Is it more? Has he been injured recently?
He's been injured
Yeah,
for 2
he's
months.
been out
Yeah.
for
You're bringing him on for fitness then, just to give him some time, ease him back.
Oh, Conor Gallagher. Why did he not play the ball to Sterling?
Jota still won the ball despite being wrestled to the ground.
He's tenacious.
Caicedo. That's one way of looking at it. We are in the. Well, we've gone past the 4th minute of stoppage time, but we are heading towards half time here on the volley.
The ninth minute of 4 added.
To be fair, Jota was down for a couple of minutes at least, so.
It's true.
It can't go much past 50 minutes, surely. I still can't believe Darwin missed that penalty.
I can.
I did say, though, don't give it to him. He's got too much time to think.
You did, but the fact that we hadn't heard a massive shout.
Yeah, I know. But it's kind of a relief, though, to have the early warning system in the back room, isn't it? Don't apologise, Mum. It's fine.
That's okay.
You've seen us through sort of the VAR decisions. Oh, yeah. I did. Nobody else did. It's all right. We've heard Dad shout bastard about 4 times. My mum was worried that that you guys had heard us shout Pillock at Darwin.
I'm running down the tunnel.
He does that every game, buddy. He does it every game.
I'm going to drop out of this feed for a second and come back in. I mean, on my box here.
Oh,
I'm just refreshing my feed on my TV, but I'll stick around because you guys are going to go get some refreshment, aren't you?
I already ate my pie.
I
went to get it before the Jota penalty. I was eating
I didn't
it.
even notice that.
It was good. It was good. I didn't even wait till half.
Well, brace yourself, guys, because it's that time of day again. I am begging you, Si, get it sorted. Because they're deafening us now, buddy.
You got a little bit.
What have you got?
I've got a good old classic chicken and mushroom pucker pie.
Can't go wrong with a pucker pie.
Can't go wrong with a pucker pie. No, nothing wrong with a pucker pie. So, gentlemen, we had a rather enjoyable first half.
What happened there?
Sorry, my dad just tried to scare the shit out of my mum.
What happened there?
What, Darwin?
McAllister, I'm not going to. McAllister wrong, is that?
It's a fake out to make him think he's second.
McAllister second Brighton.
Yeah, fair point. McAllister used to take penalties for Brighton.
Yeah, I'm guessing Darwin's just a sign of taking when Salah's not around.
Must be.
I want Darwin. I don't mind Darwin taking it because it gives him a chance to score, and then everyone says how bad he is, and then it counts towards his stats. See, he has those without even taking penalties. Like some people inflate their stats with penalties. He hasn't done that, and he was still the first 10 goals and 10 assists. So.
James Milner, for example, most of his goals for Liverpool were penalties.
Yeah. But there was a good reason for him to take them. I don't think he was trying to inflate his statistics. He was just the best penalty taker on the team. I think that's a little different.
He just keeps inflating his statistics by carrying on playing.
Harry Kane's goals for England. How many of them were penalties?
Yeah.
But
so, Graham, in pie conversation, what was yours? Because I didn't actually see it.
It was a beef pot pie. It was a banquet one, which is like the cheapest one you can get from the supermarket. It's like just about it's about $1.
Cheap and nasty.
It's good enough. It reminds me of like a chip shop pie, a cheap one. So I'm perfectly okay with that.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I want to get back to York City is for the pucker pies when I can get one.
Nothing wrong with that at all. How are things going on over in the other games, Dan? It's still 3-2 and 3-1, I guess now. It's 3-1, I'm guessing.
It'll be all right. He's still scoring in system plenty. So let me have a look. No change in the other game. Still Man City 3, Burnley 0, Spurs 3, Brentford 2.
Brentford get a point out of that. That'd be great for them. They could do with stabilising the ship a little bit, to be fair. Connor in the chat is saying he just took the Peacock schedule for tomorrow and starting at noon Eastern time, they've got Sky Sports coverage of Deadline Day live streaming. Don't forget, we'll be here tomorrow 10 to 11:30 UK time, bringing you the Deadline Day deals as they cross the line. Graham, anyone that stood out to you transfer window wise, really?
It's pretty quiet, really, hasn't it? To me, I was thinking like normally there's a lot going on. It's really been fairly quiet. But
I was discussing it with my boss.
Got their business done last summer, so
I was discussing with my boss today, and the reason why people aren't doing business. There's a lot of teams that have been put off doing business because of what's happened at Everton.
Sure.
Forest.
And Forest, for that matter, of course. I shouldn't just.
They haven't put Forest off though, because they've signed 2 loan players today.
But loaning players is a much cheaper option.
Yeah.
That's why they've
also lost the skill of Oral Mangala to Leon.
That's the prime example why, Ben Rama has been loaned out by West Ham, and they've loaned in Calvin Phillips and bought Calvin Phillips. That's why Jadon Sancho has been loaned out, not been sold, because Borussia Dortmund are only paying 45% of his wages.
Yeah, well, it's better than I'm sure from a Manchester United perspective, that's better than paying 100% for nothing.
But I didn't
realise that Nat Phillips, Liverpool have loaned Nat Phillips out to Cardiff.
Yeah, it happened today, I believe. Yeah, Connor in the chat, Dan, is talking about Forest being hit with FFP, and they've got Gio Reyna on loan with a €1 million loan fee and full wages covered for the rest of the season.
Yeah, but that £1 million loan fee is, and probably a good chunk of the wages has already been covered by the sale of Oral Mangala.
Yeah.
So they've sold one and they've brought 2 in on loan.
And wasn't Mangala part of those million players they signed last year?
Yes, yeah, he was.
Yeah, Wolves have got to be feeling pretty smug right now. Like, there was a lot of people unhappy with kind of them not bringing players in, but they've managed to balance the books. They haven't brought too many people in. They let a couple of people go. And if it turns out that they get to stay in the Premier League, but there's other teams that are getting hit with that, then, yeah. Oh, I didn't realise our co-host in the chat.
Have a laugh and try and figure out which one doesn't. There's a very, very cheap joke I could make about Matt there, but I won't.
As John Cena once said to Kurt Angle, Kurt, you don't just suck, you also swallow.
Oh dear.
I see we got Joe Cole in the studio in the UK, and Joe Cole's finally taken the fucking hat off.
Ryan says, giggity. Also, Matt, you have what looks like a lot like a table talk pie. Whatever that is.
What's table talk? I'm not sure what table talk is. It's a pucker pie here in the UK.
I would translate if I could, but I have no idea what that is.
Come on, you're the Yannick to English translator.
It might be very Massachusetts specific, which is why I might not understand the reference.
Ah, fair enough.
Wow.
I'm actually just trying to get a list of the transfers just to see if we've sort of missed anything big. I think probably the biggest one is Sancho. Although Southampton have today loaned Carlos Alcaraz, the midfielder, to Juventus, which is a bit of a mad one.
For context, by Jones has done 6.1k in that first half alone.
Oh my gosh! Wow. I'm
Well,
assuming the big transfer would have been, but the fact he's playing tonight, I assume it's not. The talk of Conor Gallagher to Spurs, like the figures that were presented with that. But if he's playing today, there's no way he's going to Spurs now.
Just a name I wanted to read out
right?
because I get to say a swear word, something that sounds like a swear word. Bayern have sold a centre midfielder to Portimonense called Taichi Fukyui.
Uh-oh.
On the continent, Roma have sent Andrea Bellotti on loan to Fiorentina. At one point, Andrea Bellotti was looking at being one of the sort of the next big Italian striker. Not quite kicked on for him, but that's an interesting move.
Very. Some people have been saying, by some people I mean, and journalists have been saying that.
Hang on, do you mean journalists or journalists?
actual journalists have been saying that they shouldn't be allowed to loan within your own league. Well,
nah.
Whilst I hear what he's saying on that side of things about how, for example, Calvin Phillips can play against Liverpool, for example, for West Ham, but can't play against City in the last game of the season, for example. I do get what he's saying on that side of things, but given how loan signings have been going on since 1882 and have been happening in that league since then, whoever thinks that this is a brand new thing can go jog on because it was 130, 40 years ago. Shut up. Okay, local pie maker apparently $1-2 a pie, and they're amazing. This guy applied to work there mainly for free pie. Lost that last round between me and one other guy. Okay, then we're gonna call you Nish Pie.
Nish Pie. Connor saying it's 4:15 p.m. on the East Coast. What sounds better for dinner? Burger with an egg and fries, or a regular burger with fried rice? Burger, egg, and fried rice. Make it a bit Polynesian.
Well, Nish guy agrees with that as well. Burger and fried rice, that one.
And get the fried egg on top. And if you can get a bit of brown gravy.
To be fair, if you did it without the bread, if you did it like just the burger without the bread and everything like that, just the burger with fried, that would work brilliantly.
Burger, fried egg, gravy, fried rice.
They generally do this in Japan. I've seen them do it. Burger curry.
Yeah.
Burger. They get the burger. They get the burger patty and they cook it up and everything, and then they put it in a curry, as it is, and I love it. This guy in the pie talk.
If he had a free pie, he'd weigh 500 pounds and would have had a heart attack already.
As someone who works in the food industry and literally has access to free pie a day, I'd like to, and that makes me like a pig as it is. I've never weighed 500 pounds. I weighed 330 pounds at one point, but I haven't had a heart attack, thank goodness. That at 265 now. I'm really pleased with myself.
Well done.
Good job.
Going back to the transfers, just looking down, the only big money transfer really is the one that put an end to Bayern Munich's interest in Kieran Trippier, and that was signing Sasha Bowie from Galatasaray for 25.6 million.
I'm sorry, my head's cut out there. Did you say Sasha Banks?
Yes.
That's why she didn't appear at the Royal Rumble this weekend.
Well, that's a boss move for sure.
Sasha Banks is playing right back for Bayern.
Do you know what? She wanted to do all right.
The forbidden door is wide open right now.
Absolutely.
This is a confusing one. Nemanja Matic is still playing. He's just transferred for 2.2 million from Rennes to Lyon.
For money?
Yeah, 2.2 million.
Someone paid him money.
Didn't Chelsea pay like 30 million for him fairly recently?
Yeah, about 10, 15 years ago.
Is it that long ago? Okay.
Check your stats first down for that, will you? Connor saying he boils the rice, puts two eggs in it, and mixes it with rice, cooks it sublime. Absolutely simple recipe, but absolutely bona fide. And this guy saying it's Jim Ross time.
Oh, I tell a lie. It was. So it was. Oh, it was. Oh, no, it was Chelsea. He signed for Chelsea the second time in 2014. Left in 2017. Then was at Man United for 5 years.
Question for you there, buddy.
I also do things for money. Lots of things. Dan, interested? I'll DM you. I know you signed up to my. I know you signed up to my Only Dans, and we've been looking for a reason to collaborate.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Okay,
dear.
it was $35 million to Manchester United. Oh, euros to Manchester United. Oh, sorry, $44 million to United. 2017. Wow, I did not think that was Wow, I did not think that was that long ago. Man, I'm terrible at estimating time nowadays.
Are you getting Matic and Vidic mixed up, buddy?
Matic.
I know, but the fact you thought it was so long ago.
Oh well, that's even further ago. That's
Yeah,
way.
Nemanja Vidic literally has nightmares about Fernando Torres.
No, I had the right teams in there. I had the right teams. I had the right sort of numbers as well. But well,
But there's really not a lot else going on in the in transfers, particularly involving English clubs. Paris Saint-Germain have signed the young Brazilian Gabriel Mascado for 17.1 million. Yeah, not a right lot going on. I hope there's more that happens tomorrow. Otherwise, we're going to be.
well, I'm assuming
short
by
of stuff to talk
tomorrow.
about.
I don't think it's been confirmed yet, but the Mbappe, something's going to come up with that tomorrow. That like you would assume, they're not just going to wait till the summer, are they?
Wouldn't have thought so.
So you'd think that would be. I know that's a free transfer, but even so, the amount of money involved is going to be huge.
Cam, I will get on that one day, mate.
Oh, I've done Wigan kebabs before. Very good. Highly recommended.
Yeah, but I need to do one on the show.
Okay.
It looks like we're just coming out for the second half here.
Yep, same here.
Do we need to get the balls on ready?
Robbie Fowler
I
is
don't
at
think
pitch
so.
side
I should be back on with you guys. I'm just going to do one last check into the scores on the other games.
Nishko, I think, is this game the Beatles versus the former first daughter Chelsea Clinton? So 2-on-1 match then, because two of them are no longer with us, possibly. Connor, we'll mention it. We'll do it tomorrow, buddy. Okay. We'll leave that one floating there. As Liverpool bench comes out, Trent Alexander-Arnold looking cold. Actually, he's not done much running around today. Chelsea's making some changes here.
Malo Gusto Mudryk coming on. Number 11 coming off, so I think that's Noni Madueke, and I didn't see who that was coming off. So Madueke for Mudryk, like for like. I imagine if Gusto's coming off, that means Chilwell's coming off. And Conor Gallagher coming off. I think two of those players on, and it's Nkunku. Something a bit different then. I'm excited. This will be the first time I've really seen Nkunku play. I know he's not obviously played a lot for Chelsea, but I've hardly seen anything for buying.
What do they teach you lot in schools over there in America? What do they teach kids in school? We're underway, second half.
Yeah, underway here as well.
Beatles were from Liverpool? Yes, they were, Connor. Yes, they were. They're also going to be appearing in the next series of Doctor Who.
Oh, Burnley have scored against Man City. They've got a consolation.
No way!
Yes, brilliant. They have.
Pulled off 50 years ago, so it's just Ringo to Chelsea Clinton. Wow.
And it's the right back, Alder Kill. And David Datro Fofana has come on and got the assist, who's a former Chelsea player, I believe. Ooh, that was a dicey ball to Thiago Silva.
Bradley steps in again. Bless him.
Oh, well cut out by Fernandez.
This guy hating on the Beatles here. They were, and bad, Connor.
No, I think he's calling Connor bad. He's going bad Connor.
Oh. I'm not sure.
Connor saying what we were talking about before. Forest has signed Gio Reyna on loan from Dortmund and officially announced. So, yeah, that's what we all knew was...
Yeah, all good. Lovely. So, quick time check for people watching along with us. It's 56:08. 9.
56?
10. Yeah, 46.
10 minutes ahead of me.
46, sorry. 46.
I'm within a couple of seconds, so I'm good.
18, 19, 20, 46 minutes.
Buffering.
Connor, this guy confirms Connor is bad. Dan gets it. Dan's the smart one. Shut up, all right. I've been up for a long time today.
So have I.
The Heartbreak Kid keeps it up all night. And
If I could be up all night, I'd take a nap in the afternoon.
Spotify and Jota deflected out by Caicedo for a corner here. Has Caicedo just given an assist to Liverpool? But both those central players, by the way, for Chelsea are on bookings, and I believe the entire well, let's move on here. Darwin's in there with Jota, Canate. Van Dijk's gone to the back post here. Nunez has been
Yeah, he
booked.
does that a bit. That means that he's got to come off. Then we'll end up with Gakpo on, because I don't think Darwin can do 40 minutes with a yellow. Why is Desarcy getting all up in Jota's face?
I'm going to need
Now
more time,
Fernandez is
check,
shoving him.
please. With you being ahead, I try to see if I can skip forward a little bit.
I'm on 47, 34, 35, 36.
I'm 45 seconds ahead now. So
I'm 47, 51, 52.
oh,
Right, let me
shoot.
just refresh. Let me just refresh my feed.
I'm pausing at 48:30. Okay.
Right.
I'm reloading the feed now.
Sterling just chipped the ball in to
deal with
Alisson.
it because you were talking about stuff that hadn't come up, and it was just impossible.
Okay,
Realise
48,
I
15.
I have a blank screen. It's trying. It's going to come back at 48, 42, 43, 44.
48,
And
30.
cover again.
1, 2.
Right, I'll
Three.
pause.
All right. I'm on. So you're on 40,
I'm paused
48,
on-
45. Is that what you said, Dan?
I'm on 48, 52.
All right. You got it on pause?
Yeah.
Okay. Matt, I think we're about the same. I got 47, 48, 49, 50,
52.
51. There we go. All right. We're good. We're within a
Right,
second
play.
now. You were about
I'm
3
just gonna-
seconds ahead of me before, and it was impossible to.
I'm going to give up at
Cheers,
some
Connor.
point with this because my internet is shitting out, as is usual.
Yeah, it is. As Dan has said, it has to be confirmed 3-1 to Burnley now. To Man City in the Burnley game now. I wish it was Burnley, but it's not.
Still 3-2 in the Spurs-Brentford game. That's still going
Cam-
on. So Erling Haaland got me a whole 2 points as captain.
Cam Griffin in the chat is being selective with his language. It's in selecting harsh words.
Well,
Harsh
Nunes
words
just
from-
gone in from the back there. He's on a yellow and he's hacked down. I can't say. I think it's Caicedo from behind.
They're just showing another. They're advertising the markers that you can use to skip through the app on our end, Graham, and they're just showing the Bradley goal from 5 or 6 from angles. It's wonderful to see. It really is such a good goal for fullback. As Chelsea breaking here, and Mudryk puts it into the top.
Oh, get your thing up. Not that the banner.
It's wide left. Did it make? I don't think it went over the crossbar, did it? It went to the side as well.
You are correct, Ryan. No, but is a penis.
I believe it did go over the crossbar, Graham, so that counts.
Okay. That was absolutely terrible.
That will land in
80
Goodison
million,
Park shortly.
85 million they paid for him. Remember, guys?
Pochettino's reaction to that was priceless.
Oh, that's poor.
He's on a booking as well. Jota wins it back. What lovely.
Back, though.
Yes. Go.
Spotlight wants it. He gets it. Then plays Diaz in. A great defending by Diaz, who went with his man.
Very good.
Diaz asking the crowd to get fired up as well. Yep.
Shouldn't take too much for the cop to do that.
A knob with a penis, right? Using a Duolingo to learn British. Yes, correct.
My God.
Correct.
That
And
guy,
Connor says,
this
"It's
guy,
Griffin Plus
you're a
subvert."
total bell end.
And the bell end is the end of the penis.
Yes. Connor is saying Discovery Plus merged with Warner Brothers and became Max, along with HBO and DC content. Indeed, they still can't seem to work out a deal with AEW somehow. It's sitting right there. Make it happen, AEW. Seriously. Nice, says this guy. Yeah, it's a weird one over here. Because obviously we've still got TNT Sports over here, and we've still got WWE programming on it until January. It's really weird.
Crucially,
It's true.
I don't pay for it.
This is also quite true. Gomez, who's been told to shoot from halfway line, and Nunes
Yeah, why not?
plays in Gomez. Gomez now playing in Diaz. I think Joe Gomez, they just want him to score so badly. Diaz goes for goal, and Petrovic saves it near post.
I want it to be the last day of the season. I want Gomez to score his first goal for Liverpool with us level on points, but behind on goal difference with Man City or goal scored or something. And Gomez absolutely bangs a screamer from 30 yards and gets his Aguero moment.
Didn't you see, you know when Solanke...
We'd call him Aguero.
Do you know when Solanke scored his first goal for Liverpool?
In his last game for us, yeah.
Yeah, it was. Well, I don't know if you've seen, but there's a lot of talk about him moving on tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
All right, coming back to Liverpool or
No. He, by all accounts, Newcastle.
Oh, that's a foul by Gus. Is that Nkunku? Yeah.
Bradley up.
Conor Bradley. Oh, Bradley reached out to Kanate for uppies.
Don't call it uppies. He's not that young.
But for the purposes of comedy, he is.
Let's ask the Cradle Snatch in the chat how. I'm joking, of course, Con. I'm joking. Like me, please like me.
Oh, God, it'd be a very different kind of uppies that Connor had for him.
Jesus Christ!
It's funny because penis.
Yes, indeed. I'm trying to see how much they're talking about him going for. He's pretty searching through for it.
I hope whoever it is pays like 60 million quid because then Liverpool get a windfall from it from the sell-on clause.
Yeah.
Go on, Gomez. You've got acres of space. Shoot. Got aims for Nunes. Ooh, just over his head.
Just over Nunes.
Well, I'm just going to say that while I'm looking for that, I've just seen there is a lot of apparently steam behind the rumour that Robbie Williams, formerly of Take That, of course, is set to buy Port Vale.
Yeah, I heard that on the news earlier.
He's
part of the club, isn't it? Low rent Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he have that much money left?
Well, when he signed that massive record deal, it was ridiculous amount of money they gave him, so very possibly.
Well done, boss.
Jones again getting stuck in. Jota.
Oh,
Bradley,
well in Jota.
Bradley out for a corner.
Bradley.
Bradley gets a massive applause from the cop.
As he should. Oh, now I have to take that comment down because Cam commented something. I was just leaving it there till Graham or Matt said something about it. But yes, penis is funny.
I read it.
Solanke to Wrexham.
Nothing
wrong with liking the male anatomy at all, Connor. I just wanted to make a knob joke.
I come out of shag to him, I know. Connor, it's all with love, buddy. It's all with love. Speaking with love, apparently Tottenham are set to swoop for Dominic Solanke for £55 million.
Ooh, that's after spending 60 on Richarlison.
I love pointing out they've edged out Brentford 3-2 today, and they were behind at one point. But they're also, but according to TalkSport, apparently they're not expecting an offer. But who knows?
Love that Cole Palmer just completely isolated by Liverpool tracking back. It does take a lot to render Cole Palmer ineffective as well. You see how deep he's had to drop to get any play whatsoever, and then the offside called against Nkunku.
Well, this is the thing, you see, because Cole Palmer he's not a target man for me.
No, he's a very skillful technical player.
He is. He's not a number 10. I suppose like around the back
ball
here.
Around the back.
Oh, and Buzz goes clattering into the
That was
advertising
ridiculously
holding.
well kept out. Jones and Jota getting
No
each
communication. Won it back.
Connor
Bradley won it back.
He wins the free kick.
There you go.
That'll do. Have we got any
This
left in the squad?
I do believe that Conor Bradley is a local lad as well, isn't he?
He's from Ireland.
I thought he was Northern Irish.
Yeah,
Well, he comes from the academy, that's for sure. So he's certainly lived here for. He's lived here for a long enough time to be one of our own.
Yeah, he's Northern Irish, but it's only across the sea, isn't it?
Yes, which of course is no longer subject to trade agreements. Of course, politics finally.
Let's not go down the political route. I'll end up on a soapbox.
Absolutely, but politics seems to be clearing up on that side of things. That's good. Right. So is that Boss over the ball? Looks like it.
Dom.
Dirty
I think
Dom.
he's going for goal.
Wouldn't shock you,
Yeah,
would
I think
it?
he's
Although
gonna
we'd have
absolutely
heard
hammer
by now if he does score it, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he was definitely
straight
going for goal.
Hit the
Also,
ball.
I told a lie. That was not Conor Bradley's first goal for Liverpool tonight.
Oh.
He's already scored one in the Premier League, apparently.
Oh.
He scored two in 13 games for Liverpool. I'm just trying to find out where they were.
I don't remember him scoring in the Premier League before. I
don't remember that. Yeah, my memory is not great anyway, but I
think he scored in the League Cup.
That might be it. Yeah.
It's his first goal. His first goal at Anfield.
Yeah. I was half right.
It amazes me that Diaz got the short sleeves on and he's got the gloves on.
It'll never not confuse me.
Well, I mean, that's fine with the gloves. I'm fine with him wearing the gloves, but wear the long sleeves. Others are. Jota tried to play it through to Van Dijk at the back post, and Sterling comes out of it. Sterling tried to put the ball, and the referee.
Surely.
It takes forever. They have to wait for him to actually touch the ball. Bizarrely.
Pervert flag wave from the referee.
Pervert flag wave.
Oh no, Conor Bradley scored in the Europa League.
Ooh, he was nearly in his own half, so he nearly got away with it. But
yeah, that would have been.
It's only by a step, but he just needed that ball playing a little quicker.
Now, Graham, you know my opinion about Raheem Sterling.
Do I?
Well, I think both people this side of Atlantic do, as well as your side. And Bradley does banish off a pace.
Free kick? Nah.
No.
Oh, that was like filthy tackle. In a good way. I'm hearing shouting and hollering behind you, Daniel.
Yeah, I can't quite make out what's going on in there. I was too busy looking at trying to find out where Conor Bradley's other goal came on. Wikipedia might be lying to me.
Okay, well, we'll figure that one out momentarily. Wikipedia may also have been written by someone who's extremely excitable. Because let's not forget that at one point, I was rated the Bob Mills comedian, thanks to Wikipedia. It was up for 2 years before someone noticed.
Excellent.
Ooh.
I put it up
nearly
there,
through to me.
I've been banned from Wikipedia because of it.
Well, according to Transfermarkt, that is his first goal. First senior goal for Liverpool.
Yep.
Oh, and
Nunes.
a goal from Nunes saved.
Connor's just going to wash up, so he'll back in a bit. This guy saying Wikipedia never lies to anyone. It is perfect information.
But Connor also needs to correct himself because he said he sounds is wrong, so I'm trying to avoid saying I'm going to shower. You need a cold shower after seeing Conor Bradley.
much like yourself after seeing Dominic Szoboszlai.
And Mudryk wants a foul from Conor Bradley, and referee says up. Signing out, chat. Need to get the hours in. when the kids are asleep and filled with illness. Well, get well soon to the little ones, obviously. Always a pleasure to have you along, Cam. We'll have to have a good cop, bad cop at some point, mate.
Those stats. 20 attempts on goal to Chelsea's 2 for Liverpool and 8 on target to Chelsea's 1.
Yeah. And the one was quite tame as far as Allison was concerned, for sure. Half out of go
That was
still.
all very scrappy there from Jones and McAllister. I think that is that Carney Chukwuemeka coming on. Oh, Conor Bradley.
Legend
Again,
already.
dealt with Mudryk so well there. So as far as neck tattoos go, Mudryk's is shit, but not as bad as Cody Rhodes's.
No, Enzo Fernandez is worse.
It can't be worse than Cody Rhodes's. My bias might shine through there. Trent warming up.
Yep.
If Conor Bradley goes off here, he's going to get the ovation of his life.
Yeah, he really is, and deservedly so. Well, Diaz playing it almost off his back with
He's
gusto.
He's completely open on the other side here, and that touch was audacious. He's playing with so much confidence right now. You can't drop the kid.
No. Mike, who have we got next? Arsenal.
But do you throw Trent back in?
Near Ryan saying, "Hey Brandy, check out my new tattoo." Cody as Brandy quickly Googles divorce lawyers near me. I hope this is Joe Gomez.
We've heard something go on there, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Jones doing well, just keeping ball. Van Dijk,
Allison, literally playing a triangle between
about.
them.
McAllister dropping in as well. I'm on tenterhooks now.
Yeah. Get it out of Liverpool's half, then I can feel
Van
a little bit
Dijk
more.
launches it.
That's
Back
better.
to Bradley again.
How are you ahead of me? I don't get this. Yeah, Bradley's got it on the
Oh!
Beautiful.
Bradley plays it across. Oh,
Matt, you need to take
Sabotwai.
pause for about another 2 seconds, I think. You're a little ahead of me, and I'm a little ahead of Dan, I think.
I'm on 64, 15, 16, 17.
Yeah, I'm a little ahead of you. I'm like
64, 25, 26, 27.
Yeah,
you're 3 seconds ahead of me.
So I think we both need to pause for about 5 seconds if you can do that.
I'm going to pause at 64:40 now.
64, 37, 38, 39, 40.
All right, should be good. Oh,
Perfectly.
Oh, my pause.
Matt, you've spelled Sabotwai wrong.
Freaking remote control did not work, so I totally screwed it up.
I gave up on it.
I'm just gonna fast forward and then I'll pause it again. In a second. Oh my god, that's so annoying.
What a
I
header.
pressed it twice and nothing happened, and it wasn't like I did a double click and it started it then stopped it. Nothing happened either time.
I've just all that's popped in my head there is Boz is back in town. Boz is back in town.
Is that better?
All right, that'll do.
All right, Matt, give me your time check so I can see how far I skipped.
65, 25, 26, 27.
All right, so I'm about
29.
35 seconds ahead. So I'm going to stop at...
Carvalho's got off for Chumbawamba.
For Carney Chukwuemeka.
We'll be singing when we're winning. Sterling is in behind, but Allison received it quite easily.
All right, I've stopped at 66:15, and I'll try and do this again, okay?
Okay. Okay. We're just about to hit 66 minutes here, Graham. So...
Yeah, I just fast forward
countdown.
as far as I could, and then I know I can just pause it. So at least I know I can get back on track this way.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 66, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
All right, it worked this
17,
time.
18,
I'm good.
19, 20. That's for people at home.
You did a 20-second count for people at home.
Well, at least I can't say I'm not helping.
I think Matt just wanted to prove to you that he can count, Graham.
Yes, you're right.
So, yeah, Graham has got a tattoo. Has got an entire back piece.
I've got a tattoo.
Yep, you showed it on Good Cop, Bad Cop one time, which was
Is
perfect.
it
Audio
as erotically satanic as Graham's? I can't see what that is.
It's the Power Ranger lightning bolt.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what Power
Rangers lightning bolt.
Oh, the Power Rangers lightning bolt. I thought you said it was the power of the lightning. I couldn't quite hear you.
Well, one could argue, yeah.
That makes sense.
With me,
No,
definitely
I'm
does, yes.
still, Nish guy, on a serious note, I don't want to rush this because I know tattoos are forever, so I'm still trying to decide which one I want. I know you can get them removed, but it's difficult. So I don't want to.
I'm surprised you haven't got initials of your boys. Something simple.
Yeah, I'm that chavvy. No, the one I legitimately want.
Oh my word!
Trent, Robbo, Gakpo, and Elliott coming on. Conor Bradley off to a bit what looks like a big ovation.
4 on, so they leave in one.
Standing ovation for him.
Quite right too.
Of course.
Big hug from Jurgen, and he looks so happy, and he should be.
He looks a wee bit fucked as well, which I'm not surprised.
Yeah. I think Trent just come on thinking like, my place. I need to play out of my skin to keep in front of his kid now.
Dom coming off for Harvey Elliott.
Yep.
Gakpo's come on, I'm assuming, for Nunes.
You'd think Gomez would be going off here as well, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would. Well, the 1 minute's in the legs of the... Yeah, there he goes.
He's run himself ragged, and again, he's smiling. He'll play anywhere for Liverpool, and he's been my player of the season. He has Joe Gomez, because he has done everything asked of him, and then some. The only thing he hasn't done is hit the back of the net. He's got assists. He hasn't scored.
Who's gone off for Gakpo, who immediately gives away a foul?
Darwin's still on, so it can't be him.
Yeah, it's not Darwin. I'm just trying to find out.
I don't see Diaz.
Diaz is still on.
Diaz is still on, so I can see him on my screen.
Yeah, sorry, it must be Jota.
Yeah, it is. So 2 assists and a goal for Conor Bradley. He's been involved in every goal Liverpool have scored.
Well, it's going to make the man of the match decisions later fairly easy then, probably.
It's a done deal.
It is.
I was just going to say before, actually,
barring a hat trick for...
Yeah, I was just going to give a bit of praise for a Chelsea player watching him today and how he tracked back against Darwin. Disarcy's had a decent game for Chelsea, all told, on an individual level.
Indeed, we've just had a shot of a Liverpool bench, which the 4 players who've gone off are all smiling, but the big, and I know we mentioned it a few times already, but the smile on Conor Bradley's face. If you don't see that and you think like, and have some kind of reaction after that, then the last thing we need to do now is like let our guard down. We don't need to let someone like Nkunku score. I'll never hear that.
Chukwuemeka's making a break here. Plays it to Nkunku. And he scores.
Oh, for fuck's sake,
yeah.
Lewis.
Matt, this is 2 games we've done this now. Can you fucking stop?
Matt.
What are you playing at, Matt? You pull on close to the commentator, that.
Liverpool strolling at 3-0. Then made 4 scores. Boom.
Well, it's Matt's fault. He said that we don't want to let someone like Nkunku score, and then what do we see?
Son of a... It's a good finish, to be fair.
It's a very good finish. He does well in the box, doesn't Nkunku? And it's clinical. It's very good. I think that's the first clear sight of the goal.
But I missed the build-up to it because I was trying to look to see how long Conor Bradley's contract was. And the only thing I can find on the BBC is December 2023. It says he signs a long-term contract. But that's not very specific.
It'll have been a 4 or 5 year deal.
Yeah, for me, I'm assuming long-term is probably going to be... It's going to be longer than 3 years, isn't it? So that's good to know.
Right. Liverpool are letting the heads go now because McAllister's just gone right through the back of, I think it was Fernandes there. And you can see now with Chelsea's tails up. Chukwuemeka's breaking again.
Of course.
I think who was that? Nkunku again with a cheeky flick and chasing onto it. We just need to calm it down and just remember that we're actually winning and that we can pile a bit more misery on them here. Because Chelsea, that's the first, well, only the third snip at goal they've had. And Darwin falls over. Marvellous. I know you can't help slipping, but it's just a bit of a piss take. I did say before there's always a collective pant shitting for Liverpool almost every game.
Yeah.
We've heard no else from the back room, Dad, so I think we're all right.
One of the shout brothers, mate.
I don't know.
What's it?
Yeah, all right.
Long, Van Dijk and Robertson outside of his left boot gives it away straight away. Chelsea's like coming into the game a bit now. Liverpool have changed half their team.
Just over a third.
I was going to say the mathematician in me was really biting my tongue at that point, but
I could feel it, Graham. That's why I stepped in for you.
Mudryk.
No,
Chelsea.
that's never a penalty
Sydenham
on
given.
Nkunku. And Diaz falls on his face and lets Paddy a feeling.
Nkunku is staying down. He's rolling around like he's literally been hit by a sniper.
Straight down Alisson's throat from Gusto.
he's trying to hope he doesn't get a yellow card for simulation then, probably.
Pochettino remonstrating with the fourth official. To be fair, given that Nkunku's been made of Rice Krispies this season,
that technically that is a pen.
It is?
I don't think it was enough contact.
I don't think so.
I'm saying he doesn't get the ball.
Trent on the overlap.
In the old days, it would have been Trent on overlapping, as you say. Diaz trying to get one away.
And just a few more. I've got a few stats on Conor Bradley here from the Tactical Times Twitter account, which is worth a follow. 81% pass accuracy, 3 out of 5 accurate long passes, 4 chances created, 2 assists, 100% of his shots on target, all one of them, 1 goal, 7 out of 12 duels won, and 3 out of 3 tackles. At 20 years old, and I think this was his 4th game for Liverpool.
Think so, yeah. Pochettino was furious that he didn't get the throw. But
I tell you, somebody's a shithead apparently.
I'm guessing it's Nunes missing another goal.
I think it must be, yeah. This is why I need to just. This is why I need to have a camera on my dad and just edit the footage down. Call it Daddle Box.
We've got some comment in the chat here, Dan.
Yeah, we do. Connor's back to finish the show with those handsome blokes, and Ryan's guessing that my parents are actually talking about Matt.
That'd be too, Rhino.
What are you betting that it's Darwin hitting the post again?
Trent Alexander-Arnold going long. Gakpo.
Oh my God.
Nice overlap.
Robertson.
And
Nunes hits the bar again.
Oh my God! 4 times in the match. That's ridiculous.
Go on, Harvey. Oh,
he gets the goal. Great save.
Save from Petrovic again. Go on, Trent.
Diaz. Trent Alexander-Arnold onto his let rip.
Oh.
So McAllister does and hits someone in the face. Konate commits a GBH in the centre circle.
That's a bit dramatic. He didn't even go over. He didn't even fall down.
Darwin,
he's got. At the end of the season, Connor's
I'd love to know what the most number of times a player's hit the frame of the goal in a game is.
Connor's going to put together his starting 11 of handsome footballers. Paolo Maldini better be at centre back.
All I'll say is that we may need some hot towels on hand for Connor. Konate has been booked, and maybe some ice water just to throw over him if we need to calm him down. Because of course Connor's just up the road from you, Graham, nowadays in North Carolina.
Yep.
You are stopping around, of course.
But yeah, okay.
You know what I mean. Gakpo goes for goal, misses. 15 to play at Anfield, Liverpool 3, Chelsea 1. We're seeing a picture of what looks to be Louis van Gaal in the crowd.
So it used to be that Robin van Persie hit the woodwork 10 times in the Premier League season in 2011 and 12. And that was rumoured to be the most times an individual player had hit all that in a season. Darwin's nearly done half of that tonight. He's done 40% of that tonight.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
I'm still trying to find an official statistic.
Darwin could have had a hat trick tonight. I've never seen one person hit the wood that many times in one game. We've still got quarter of an hour to go. I'm begging you, Darwin, score.
So I don't know if this stat is up to date, if it's live updated on Premier League, but Darwin has hit the post, has hit the woodwork 9 times this season. It could be 4 tonight and 5 others, or it could have now hit 13 times.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
We just heard Papa Griff shout again, though, so who knows what happened there.
What's going
on. Matt, check your WhatsApp, please.
I did. I put my thumb up to it, mate.
Oh, okay. Didn't see it. Okay, my bad.
Connor said, if you scored goals by hitting the post, Darwin would have the golden boot. A bit harsh, but yeah.
There's a thing here from The Guardian saying that the most times a club has hit the woodwork in the same game. Oh, Luis Diaz!
Luis Diaz!
Oh, there you go. Let's go. I'm going to be
the
interested.
most number of times a team has hit the woodwork in the same game, apparently is 6.
Okay.
When Germany beat Kazakhstan 4-1 in the World Cup qualifier, they also hit the woodwork 6 times. And the same thing of hitting the woodwork 6 times also happened in the Southern League West, when Evesham Town were repeatedly denied during a 2-1 defeat at Yate Town.
Yeah, I would say Liverpool's got 4 goals. The expected goals, I'm going to be really interested to see, because some of those ones where they've hit the post, I'm assuming.
What a run from Darwin, by the way, and poor defending from Thiago Silva. But Darwin gets an assist. Lovely ball across.
Darwin, great assist from Darwin.
Great ball.
But you see the run from Diaz, he just sneaks in behind Badiashile, Badiashile should really do better.
Should do better there,
He just couldn't get his feet right, but that's poor defending from Thiago Silva in the first place to let Darwin get the ball away, and lax and soft from Badiashile.
Right, I apologise in advance here. Connor saying Handsome FC already has Nick Pope in goal, Garnacho on the wing, and Bastoni at centre back. And I'm sorry for the next comment. Connor says he still has to fill out the other positions. I'm glad he didn't say fill in.
You just gotta have a good think and just really bash it out. You'll get there.
10 to play at Anfield. Liverpool 4, Chelsea 1.
Just keep writing the names down. Just keep scribbling until your wrist is sore.
Oh, McAllister with a cynical foul there. It should be yellow. He's done a couple of those.
Just really, really tug away at the old grey matter.
Poch is wondering what he signed himself up for. Man,
the Chelsea fans are starting to leave.
Of course.
You don't get this many wank jokes on TNT Sport, do you?
Well, no, you got 2 wankers on there. You got Alan McCoist and Darren Fletcher.
I just can't believe that some people think Alan McCoist is a good commentator. Oh, good header.
Great interception from Cody Gakpo.
Cody Gakpo.
Cody Gakpo, yes, exactly. As he was again.
We've still got 10 minutes to play here.
We have still, there's still time for him to get Darwin his goal. Bless him.
I don't think he needs a goal to give him a good game.
No, Darwin had a good game.
He deserves one, though, for sure. Yeah.
I'm going to let you do this one, Dan. You do this one, mate. I'm not touching this one at bar.
Connor saying his wrist is made of steel is all good. Fair enough.
Most of it is steel. We're good. Can I say, you're taking him. He does take the the aforementioned shithousery in good stead.
Liverpool attacking again.
Gakpo,
Ball across from Robertson.
Nunez looking for Diaz again, and Bashal this time. And then Mudryk back defending
Chelsea
and
ball.
wins the
Chelsea.
throw, to be fair.
Chelsea ball.
Is this McConnell coming on?
I think McConnell's coming on, yeah.
Yeah,
Fair
why
play.
not?
Why not when you're 4-1 up?
Even if
Jones
you have
had
to play the rest of the game with only 10 players, if you pick up an injury, why not at this point?
Yeah.
4-1.
Compared to his previous few games, Jones has been relatively quiet, but I feel like that's because he's done a lot of the donkey work that goes a bit unnoticed.
Kurt,
I'd
well,
be
that's
interested
not-
to hear the running stats because you mentioned it was a lot at half time.
only one person
Bobby
run
Clark.
more than him. Bobby Clark, yeah, good lad.
Ian Rush's nephew?
I believe so, yes. Got one of midfield free fielding already, he says Connor. He's got Harvey at central attacking midfield now.
You filled in Harvey Elliott already. Well done.
This may
I'm
be
impressed. That's a long way for a booty call.
Oh dear.
I was
By way of-
speed reading, and I'm also looking at your screen and then looking at the game, and I misread Cam's come.
Oh dear Lord.
Graham joining me in the lack of subtlety.
Oh dear Lord, yes, absolutely. I'm trying to be someone professional here, gentlemen. Come on,
Oh,
decorum,
Matt's sat there.
gentlemen.
Matt's sat there going nearly as red as his hat. Anyway, Chelsea trying to work their way out.
Time.
This
Harvey, a
was quite
great
really.
tackle.
Darwin takes a shot.
Nunez goes for goal on target at least.
The least
No,
Petrovic could do is Taibbi that through his legs.
Darwin Nunez's first shot on target.
Fucking hell.
That's harsh. I think if you hit the frame of the goal, that should count.
Doesn't though, mate, and that's really harsh, but it doesn't because it's not on target. It is really harsh. Harvey Elliott reminds me of that little pit bull. You know, you put him in midfield and he'll just go around biting your ankles, sort of thing.
He looks like somebody shrunk Kenny Omega with that haircut. He's got the old noodles going on.
He's a good lad, though. I remember seeing a video after a pre-season game, start of last season. I'm not sure who we as Liverpool were playing, but he came off like an hour in, and stopped by the
Well, that's the left. Liverpool attacking again.
And
Ball in.
Go on, Bobby.
Go on, Clark. Gakpo.
Trying to play it back in the middle, but cleared by Chelsea.
As Jones was coming off, as Elliot was coming off, he stopped by the disabled kids and took his boots off and gave them to one of the kids.
This
Really
is
nice
Cesare Catadar coming on for Cole Palmer, who's been
Good
recalled
touch.
from his loan with Leicester City. He's got a James Milner neck. It's wider than his head.
Well, Chelsea one of a few clubs that James Milner hasn't played for in his career.
He's not played for that many. Leeds, Newcastle, Villa, City, Liverpool, Brighton and Swindon.
It's quite a career he's had. He's won it all, to be fair. So the only thing he
Won the
hasn't
whole
won
cup
is
multiple times.
the only thing he hasn't won is something of England, of course.
I hope we win the Europa League season just to round out the trophy cabinet with Klopp.
Would be kind of nice, wouldn't it?
Oh, what a ball!
No,
Very
no,
good
no,
goal,
yeah.
measure it.
Great defending by Petrovic.
Did you see Konate's comment? It was something like, once Klopp announced that he was leaving, he's like, I've got to dedicate my next few months basically to playing absolutely at the top level I can. Like, I have a feeling that the players now just want to win absolutely everything.
Here's Bobby Clark
As a tribute to him.
trying to slip in Gakpo.
There's a McAllister down there.
McAllister's gone down. He's not got back up. Liverpool made all 5 changes, let's not forget.
Yep.
Get her up, Lexi, lad. It's only your knee. You've got another one.
Oof, harsh but true. Harsh but true.
No, I'm more just pleading at this point.
Massive game tomorrow night for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Our friend James, of course. Big Wolves fan, of course. He may even be there. He was meant to be there for the game between them and West Brom, I believe, at the weekend when there was some trouble. I believe
There was, yeah.
he didn't actually go to the game.
If Wolves win tomorrow, as things stand, they would go above Chelsea into 10th.
Wouldn't that be hilarious? Curtis Jones looking rather concerned.
And that would actually put them level on points with Manchester United, and they would go above Man United on goal difference.
Jurgen doesn't look happy at all. This
And
looks
depending
bad.
on the... Yeah, McAllister does not want to stay down. I'm hoping it's not a long-term injury.
Liverpool thankfully have strength from midfield nowadays with the youngsters, but this is not looking good. Jurgen looks in pain. Curtis Jones behind him was actually like leaning forward on the chair in front a moment ago, and it looked like he was thinking like, I'm gonna get more minutes here.
I think you get the minutes regardless at the moment with the form he's in.
I think the word is gingerly as he's moving around there.
He
Does not look comfortable.
I will say, looking at the replay we had moments ago, it did look like the player went in knee to groin, which would put anyone down for a few minutes.
Yeah. Definitely would. I didn't actually see the replay. I was too busy bollocking on about Wolves.
It looked to me, it looked pretty innocuous. I don't think nobody was trying to. It was just coming together.
Oh, absolutely not.
People
No.
trying to get the ball. It's just one of those things.
As things stand, the top 5 is Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, Tottenham, Villa. 51, 46, 46, 43, 43. And the only team
With City with the game in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that is against Wolves as well.
Yeah, Liverpool Arsenal is going to be tasty. Have you guys decided your schedule for this weekend?
This weekend we are on this weekend, Graham.
Yeah, massive game. We'll just take the weekend off.
It's not because I want to, Graham. It's because I can't do it from work.
Also, that I'm quite glad because that'd mean like 5 days in a row recording or going live for me. I have very little for a few weeks, and then
It's why we're doing today, Graham. It's why we're doing Liverpool Chelsea today.
And we're only doing tomorrow because Matt doesn't understand how days work and thought that.
Oh, shut up, you tart!
Reel him in on that one.
I don't think I've ever gone like that at you, Dad. Ever. I went full Del Boy.
I'm amazed it's taken this long.
I went full Del Boy. It took us 6 months for me to finally go Del Boy on you.
I really must up my game. Oh, I enjoyed that. Reminds me of when I shouted something at Gabriel Kidd at a wrestling show and he went off on a 3-minute promo at me.
I remember when at the last CXW show, the boys from the Tudor Fat podcast turned up and started giving the referee abuse for not doing his job properly because he was missing the stuff behind his back. And we could do a better job than you, mate. They couldn't do a better job. They apologised after they were chopped by Tim Strange at half time, I tell you.
He's a big boy.
I'm not sure if Nish Guy is still in the chat, but if he is, did you notice, even on a soccer podcast, he still managed to get a CXW reference in? Did you notice?
It's all right. CXW are just copying Rise's booking from 4 years ago. We already established this the other night. No, nothing from that. No, I was hoping for another Del Boy. I can't double Del, can I?
No, because that one didn't wind me up. I was more than happy about that. It's fine.
Right, must criticise his commentary next time.
Oh, don't worry. I get that on a weekly basis from Ryan. It's fine.
Nah, fair enough.
He was upset that when I asked Ryan who was the top indie commentator, and I'm talking about the US, and he
didn't specify
we
that.
didn't say your name.
Look, we're making inroads here.
He didn't mention me until even passing, as you're saying. We've got a game going on still.
Easily dealt with by Trent, who actually judged the ball in flight for once.
He must have learned a thing or two from Conor
That's
Bradley.
A poor ball from Diaz.
But wins it back momentarily, and then does not win the foul. He needs to get them longer studs. I can't make that joke. The ball is being played by Enzo back to Thiago Silva.
McAllister's still on the pitch.
He was moving around. I was watching him earlier, and he's actually trying to. He ran into position to try and receive the ball, so he's obviously shook it on whatever it was.
We're in the 92nd minute here, guys. 96 will be played total. Are we all agreed on who the player of the match is?
No,
Absolutely.
I changed my
Moses
mind.
Caicedo.
I've changed my mind. I'm giving it to Nunes. You tell me another player who's going to hit the frame of the goal 4 times within a match, and an assist as well.
If it was a
I know it's
challenge,
really
Graham,
difficult. I understand, and I know I was the one who said it was obvious who was going to win the man of the match. But I know you two are going to both pick Conor Bradley, but I am saying Nunes.
Yeah, because we're picking the logical choice. Rather than the guy who hit the post, hit the woodwork 4 times, missed a penalty, and then got an assist, I'm going to go with a kid who has come into his own, scored 1 and made 2.
I understand exactly why you're making your pick. I'm not saying it's not a good pick at all.
Because it's your pick as well.
No, it's not.
It was your original pick.
Darwin Nunes on the ball here.
Come on, Nunes, score now and shut him up. Come on.
That would actually shut me up, yeah, to be fair.
Wouldn't shut me up.
Gakpo. Saved.
Ooh.
Oh, he's tired. Look, it's past his bedtime.
No, he's
Conor
say
Bradley.
that Nunes is man of the match. He thought he'd already got it wrapped up.
He's listening to the volley in his headphones. No, we're not giving it to Figs Bladders. He can fuck off.
No.
We've done before. Come on, we weren't gave it to a woman knitting in the crowd.
That's because she was a hero.
Yeah. But that was deserved.
No, I've just seen it on Twitter. There. I must remember to go and see the Iron Claw next week when it comes out.
No, you're absolutely fantastic. Do you know, for the first time, I'm actually going to say we're going to have players of the match. I think that's fair because Darwin has tried.
Not a popular decision with Dan, I don't think.
Matt Lewis has got creosote covering his jeans, splinters in his backside from sitting on that fence.
I'm trying to keep our guests happy. I'm also trying to make sure
he's wrong.
Because I don't want to get a bad devil's advocate this week.
And I want you to.
I gave you a bad devil's advocate as a joke, and I was like, I'm joking. And you're like, no, I can defend that. But you were arguing that you...
That wasn't that... Well, that's only because, Graham, it was X-rated, Graham. It wasn't because it was a bad one. I mean, one that I can't defend. I could defend that one.
You protest a little too much.
Absolutely. Back to Conor again. Oh, the ball goes out to the far side. Chelsea are trying, but they look weary here.
Against 11.5 men.
11.5? I mean 10.5.
Yeah, whatever, I'm tired.
11 plus or minus a half.
Gakpo goes down, no foul given. Ball comes out on this side here.
I was playing the over-under.
And Konate concedes the corner.
He's a brick wall, that lad.
Absolute brick wall.
Into the last minute. 23?
Something like that. Yeah, he's absolutely immense, isn't he?
I censored myself earlier. I was going to say the keeper went down really well, but then I was like, oh god, he might went down well. But I was like, you guys, I can't do. I was like,
it's not me.
There's no decorum in the group.
It's not us who've got wipeout. It's Connie got wipeout.
We haven't had any updates on the handsome 11 in a few minutes.
Some of Petrovic's saves has gone down quicker than a $2 haul.
Oh, come on, Una, stay up.
I was going to say like a rent boy in Soho, but never mind.
and Graham there throwing his 2 pennething, just pleading for Darwin Nunes to stay up. Begs the question how he plays football in that condition. And would it count as offside if that was the foremost scoring part of his body?
That's it.
That's it.
Final.
It's over.
Come on, shake hands with Poch.
Well, that was a rather nice little win.
Yeah. Yeah, that was better than the
Final
traditional
score.
0-0 from the last few meetings.
Absolutely. Final
last one
score,
was
Liverpool
1-1.
4, Chelsea 1. Conor Bradley, he's crying, bless him.
Oh,
Someone's cutting
Grow
onions
up,
around.
man.
who?
Another point out, just a notification come through. Conor Bradley starred as Liverpool thrash Chelsea. It's a notification. I didn't think it would be a thrashing. And to be fair, 4-1 is a comfortable victory, but I'm not sure if actually a thrashing would be appropriate. Chelsea didn't really get much of a look at apart from their one goal.
Poch is already arguing with the ref.
For Chelsea to become the first team in the Premier League to follow the precedent set by Belgium and try and sue over a result.
I've just noticed, by the way, have you noticed based on Conor Bradley and how tall he is?
Yeah.
You would need to be as a defender. You tend not to see.
But the fullback,
Not necessarily as a wing back. Or
as
a
a
fullback.
fullback, they tend to be on the shorter side, but he's able to quite easily give a hug and be at the same height as Darwin Núñez, who is 6'3".
Oh, little Harvey.
Harvey Edwards come up.
He's only an inch or two taller than Robbo, so he's not massive.
Yeah, he's 6 foot.
Robbo's what, 5'8", 5'9"? So yeah, be there.
Now I'm trying to remember though, because Matt, you are not very good at guessing heights. So how tall did you say? Who was it? It was one of the Dudleys, a Spike Dudley. How tall did you say Spike Dudley was again? I'm trying to remember.
I
remember it was a poor guess.
I thought he was 5'6",
and he was actually how tall?
5'8".
Oh, I thought it was more than that. Okay.
It wasn't massive.
I thought you were more than 2 inches out.
No,
Robbo's 5'10". So yeah, Conor Bradley's about 6 foot.
Do you know what? That punch celebration. That's the statue they've got to put up next to Shankly.
Oh yeah,
that punch.
But it's an animatronic thing where it actually moves as well.
Oh yes, please. Yes,
there's a button around the back that you can push, and then he does that gesture.
That would burn out in no.
And you know, people and get punched by it as well.
Jurgen Klopp is the second quickest manager to 200 wins in the Premier League. It's taken him 318 games. That's quicker than Alex Ferguson, quicker than Mourinho, quicker than Wenger, but not quicker than Pep.
No, but Pep Guardiola
269.
Pep Guardiola had the benefit of having Sergio Aguero. For some of his career. Chelsea play coming off looking somewhat dejected. Thiago Silva thinking like, I signed for this lot, I stayed here, I could have gone for Saudi for the money. And Mudryk is saying like,
still could.
Yeah, Mudryk, he still could, to be fair, and probably still will. Right, gentlemen, how about we wrap this up so we can get out of here, and then me and Dan can get back here for this time tomorrow.
Yep.
Yes, you'll be back in less than 24 hours.
Graham, would you be kind enough to tell people where they can get in touch with you if they want to hear your ramblings?
Nearly got it. There we go. At Good Bad Wrestle, but really, I got to promote college baseball season is starting. Actually, this weekend, I think that there's some games. But I think we'll be starting to record with Jackson in probably the next week or 2 weeks. So at JGB. I forgot it. At JGB_Jackson. Help me out, Matt. I forgot my son's email.
JGB_Jackson. Yeah, because JGB Jackson was taken.
It was, that's right. Okay. But yeah, that's the one to follow. JGB Sport Podcast is the important one. But yeah, if you want to hear more of me and Matt and Ryan, then every Friday on Visionaries Global Media we record. And then now we're coming out on Saturdays.
Speaking of coming out, Connor is still in the chat, I do believe.
Segue.
Good show, you lot. See you tomorrow. Absolutely. Connor will be in the chat tomorrow with all the MLS news. Mr. Griffin?
Yep. I'm there, look, at Dan Griffin 21 on the old Twitter X. And if you want to hear more of me talking about stuff, Unbooking the Territory at UTT Podcast, all our various side projects, it'll be links to through there as well. And the Doctor Who pod with Cy Powell on this very network, SJP World Media. Connor
Absolutely.
correcting you as well, Matt. He'll be joining us in the studio tomorrow.
I do believe I meant to say that. If I got that wrong, I do apologise. You obviously find me at Matic UK, and obviously you can find me on Good Bad Wrestle with Graham every Saturday on VGM. That was Liverpool 4, Chelsea 1. That, gentlemen, is full time. And we're out of here.